So about to get it going right now. So y'all pull up. Finna pause the music as soon as we go live. You know how that go. They be looking to get it going strike. So y'all pull up on YouTube. It's gonna be a good one. And we had a last minute switch out. We had to switch out Pretty Ricky for Tyree Elaine. So it's gonna be a great show. For those that don't know Tyree, she's hilarious. So you guys are in for a good show, man. So go ahead and pull up something if you got it on you. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. We about to get the show going. I got great shows for y'all all week, man. I've really been working. Leon, what's up, man? I wish I was skinny, bro. And you know, they can put on that quarantine 15. It's heavy out here, bro. But I'm back in the streets tomorrow. Just niggas. How we get on punishment and ain't supposed to leave the house that often to can't leave the house after 5 o'clock? I'm so sick of this shit, bro. I'm sick of this shit. But anyway, head on over to YouTube, man. We're about to get it going right now. We got Donald Georgia now. We're waiting on a couple more people. Somebody said I'm like a chubby Malcolm X. Hey, man, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Red. I'm from the Midwest, so that go together. I'm like a dispatcher. Man, y'all niggas. My jokes is trash tonight, man. I hope y'all come better than that. Anyway, man, I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace. Whew. Hey, love roasting, but some of that shit be trash.
Firing off already.
Man, they don't waste no time, man. My squad come in the building looking for somebody to gun, but you know what I'm saying? Hopefully tonight they're gonna be chilling and ready to soak up a little knowledge, get some jokes and whatnot and carry on. Cause we finna get it going, man. We waiting on Tyree, Joshy Gonz, and Nate Jackson. So they coming up in. Here go Joshy Gonz. Okay. I'm finna give Josh so much shit, guys. So much shit. Ooh, that dude. Well. Joshy, nice of you to join us, man. And only 3 minutes late. I see Tony Baker has been rubbing off on you.
Yeah, man. You know, I've been hanging around you guys too much. What's going on? Hold on. Why can't you see me? Let me troubleshoot.
There's a little thing on there called video.
I need you to check yourself and not be so disrespectful. I'm trying to use this webcam, but it's not recognizing it.
Oh, you trying to switch it up? You trying to do it with the webcam?
I mean, I got it. You know, I might as well.
Josh, are you telling stories in the dark right now, man? Why you can't? Like, why are there no lights on, bro?
I don't like this web. Hold on, bro. I might have to dub this.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I don't like this either.
We got in here. We got Cameron B. Thomas. We got Hakuto. We got Denise. We got Yalitz. We got Tian. We got Ivan, Nora, Miss C. Viewer discretion is discouraged. That's hilarious as a name. Jennifer in the building. What's going on? We got Whitney in here. Hey, Whitney. Denaja. I feel like I always say that wrong. I have to say it to myself first. Deanna's in the building. Flamboyant.
Get these vibes right, man. Courtesy of Target. Shouts to that.
Oh, you better know what it is.
But did you buy it, though? Hey,
man, why you got to ask questions, bro?
Okay, never mind. My bad.
Position, man.
That never came up.
They locked up the targets near us, though.
That's why he in the dark right now. He in that witness protection light.
Ooh. Man, this is tough.
Yeah. We got Tyree coming in right now. Let's slide this over real quick just so I can see everybody. Boom. Slide this over a little bit. Dang, there we go.
A little better.
Police car on fire. We should take a shot every time a police car catch fire. We'd be cooked.
Boy, some horrible too, you hear me?
Every time a police car catch fire, we should act like, because it's like, this what, 30?
Sheesh,
man.
I would be no good to nobody.
It's one in Hollywood cooking right now.
That's cooking like rotisserie out there, I see, man.
Seriously.
Did Tyree come in? Oh, Tyree, you had to enable your camera and your microphone.
Give him and go cheap.
Put this candle back here. Jennifer Rivas in the house, Real Lunchbox. I know we got Hippie Goes in here. We got Keiko. We got William Ashley, Terrence Pace, Tiki, Not Sasha Fierce, Jake, Miss C. I already said what up to you. What's up, everybody?
More mob checking in.
Hey, we throw them glasses up, man. Where them glasses at? What we drinking? What we drinking?
Man, what?
You know when the mob in the building, we start drinking.
I got some wine. Let me get this right before we get
I got some wine too. This is my first bottle of wine I ever had.
Really?
Like in life?
Yeah, I ain't never like at the house. You know, you go to Ralph's and buy the $3 wine and take it to somebody like a party or whatever. Somebody gave me some for my birthday a couple weeks ago. This is my first time drinking a bottle of wine.
Oh man, you gotta.
Welcome to life, bro.
This shit taking me forever to drink.
Oh yeah, man. Those first couple, I mean, this. You know what's interesting? I was having a conversation today with somebody. You almost have to force yourself into wine. There's no real like ease. I feel like my first couple of glasses, I didn't enjoy it.
No, I still, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like with anything. When you got options with something, you have to like find the ones you like even like pizza, all of that, bro. Like some people like white sauce, some people like the marinara, some people like it's another one, like the barbecue sauce. So you gotta
Nobody
find
like white sauce.
Huh?
Don't nobody like white sauce.
I love white
On
sauce.
pizza?
Yeah,
Your
man.
butt, bro. That garlic sauce be hitting. What?
That'd be
No,
slapping.
so you rather have white versus marinara?
It depends how I'm feeling.
Donald,
I'm a classic pizza. I'm gonna go
No.
marinara.
I'm a man of a certain age, and as that certain age, I cannot eat certain red sauce after a certain time. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
what we. Okay.
So, I would rather have that white sauce than deal with that acid reflux.
Okay, or reflux, but you got it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, though.
You got it. You got
You
it.
know what I'm saying, though.
I got you, brother. I got you.
I see what you did there, and I don't appreciate it. I'm just letting you know right out the gate.
Man,
Don't
we family
appreciate it.
out here. If I can't, I got it. I'm helping you be great.
Oh,
I don't want you to give no great Hall of Fame speech for being this, glorious comedian, and then get up there and say acid reflux, and then they take your shit away from you.
I appreciate that. You're a real one for that.
With the, you know what I'm saying? You're welcome. Cheers.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Just half a cup of wine I'm gonna have for like till tomorrow morning.
Oh man.
So we're waiting on two more people. We're waiting on Tyree and we're waiting on Nate Jackson. Nate probably forgot, even though I sent him the.
They probably protested. The streets
Nate's on
ain't
the
thick.
streets.
Huh?
They probably protesting. The streets is thick right now.
Nah, man, ain't nobody outside. Anybody trying to get arrested.
Man, that curfew,
No,
bro.
listen.
That curfew is a setup.
Motherfuckers waited to the curfew to go outside. They like, I wish LA ain't playing, man.
How are people supposed to go to work that are working nights?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're an essential worker, I guess they say you can go, but I don't know, bro.
Man. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it. Well, I'm glad that Joshy Gonz finally pulled up, man. He curved me a couple times. Tried to get him
It's
on the
not.
show.
Why is that a thing? It's not.
What,
It's
you
not
curved?
even
I don't know.
remotely
I thought we
true.
were friends.
We are friends. That's why I'm here.
Was it because of that video that I posted where I switched out you and Tony's clothes? Was that?
Man,
was that
why'd you have to dig that up, bro? I just cleared that entire period of my life out with my therapist last week, and you just resurfaced all that trauma.
Don, I don't know if you saw that video I posted. We were on tour, me, Kev, Tony, and Josh, and I think my room wasn't ready, and Josh and Tony were going to grab something to eat. And on their way, they let me use their room so I can iron my clothes. So I feel like I'm ironing my clothes. That way I can go grab something to eat. And when I come back, I'm not rushing, right?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you can use our iron, whatever. But on their way out, they started talking shit, right? And so I was like, okay. As soon as they went about their business, I went ahead and ironed my clothes real quick. And then I took all of their clothes out neatly and put it in each other's luggage.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, ask him if he ever got to use our ironing board again when his room wasn't ready.
He probably didn't. He knew he wasn't going to use it after that.
Well, see, that's because Josh is petty. He holds on to stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'm petty, bro. I'm Petty Crocker.
Josh is super petty, and he held on to that, and that was unnecessary. So, it is what it is. You can't get mad. You can't win them all. You know what I'm saying?
I just watched somebody steal two surfboards and ride off on a motorcycle.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's one way to do it.
Bro, smooth off on a motorcycle.
I posted a video with somebody trying to get that ATM on the bus in Jersey.
Oh,
I'm just like, bro, like you didn't have a car when you decided that's what you was gonna do with your day.
Right.
They gave him the whole template in barbershop.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you had a whole movie. You had 15 years to study how to do it, and you still got it wrong.
Bro, he didn't have you could at least you could have had was a skateboard. You could have put it on the skateboard and wheel it out, and he didn't even do that. I was just like, man, y'all getting lazy with it, bro.
But the respect
for the building, ladies and gentlemen. Nate Jackson, owner of Super Funny Comedy Club, also creator of the Twerk Circus. If you haven't seen that on Tuesday nights, you are doing yourself an injustice. Hello, Nate Jackson. Thank you for joining us.
Nate, brother got his own comedy club. I think you need to that needs to be applauded one more time.
Yeah, well, as soon as he gets back, I guess.
Okay, he did. He was like,
cheers to that. Cheers to the Twerk Circus.
Yeah, Twerk Circus has been his thing. Ooh, nothing about.
But when he was, what people ain't talking about was when he stole the ATM, the bus waited.
Well, she was like, he tried to get on there. She was like, no.
He let him do all that scooting just to tell him he couldn't get on. That's
all of that.
Shit.
All of
that. Pulled off immediately, so he knew.
I mean, don't the buses got the little bike racks they can use with the little zip ties?
Hey,
throw a lot. Cut me 10%. You could throw it on. Nobody's using it. I didn't see a bike on there.
If he didn't have something to roll the ATM, I guarantee he was not prepared with zip ties. Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Tyree Elaine in the building. She's
Tyree in the house. What up, Tyree?
How are you?
Tyree, your volume is super low.
It is? Okay. You connected to the sound bar. Okay.
Okay, that's way
Can you hear me better now?
Oh, we got the voice.
Yeah,
is this better?
Yes, better. It's way better. That's way better. Nate Jackson, can you hear us now? Nate, can you hear us?
Where's my earpiece?
Nate, you gotta turn your mic on. Unmute yourself.
I can't hear. If y'all can hear me, that's what's up. I'm looking for my earpiece.
Is his computer volume up?
You know what? Zoom did that update today, and everybody's been having trouble with it. Dude. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm new, and now I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I feel like Nate can't see or
it's
hear us.
Zoom's fault that I can't find my earpiece.
I'm finna text him because Nate is the type.
You said what?
They're watching us. And
Nate looks like he waiting on us, not realizing we waiting on him.
This is nuts.
Let's see. He's on the computer, so he should be able to see. Okay, he's muted. Okay, I'm gonna ask to unmute him.
What if he has no idea he's in this room right now?
Nate, can you hear us now? Nathaniel.
Message him in the chat then. In the chat.
Okay.
I just text him. We can't hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Not talking to Nate now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta turn your mic on. Enable your mic, Nate. It's to the bottom left of your corner. Ooh, Teddy Riley, turn it. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Zooming with the Homies. See, I have an amazing guest list tonight. We have my good friend and partner in crime for the Best Silent Listening Party, Mr. Joshy Gonz. Joshy Gonz, the Gonzy tapes, you know him from his mixtapes, also for touring with me and Kev for the past 3 years. He also produced and directed Kev's documentary, and you just did Problems video, right? Or his little short?
Yeah, he had a short film, and then we did some music videos that are still rolling out. Pretty much like, I don't want to say every single one because I think he outsourced one or two.
Okay.
But, most of the visuals that came out of Problems.
I just want to let y'all know Josh is a jack of all trades, but he also a trader because he works with Dreamville too. And there's no diss to Dreamville, but he was splitting his time and he didn't want to tell us for a long time that he was working for Dreamville because he didn't know I was going to ask for a feature. So
you're definitely going to have a feature soon.
Nate Jackson, can you hear us now? Okay, he can hear us, but we still can't hear you. Say something, Nate. Let me hear you. Can't. Nope. Can't hear you. You got to turn your mic on. Nate Jackson is tuning in from a Texas Instrument calculator.
Live from the TI-86.
We also have Mr. Donald George, ladies and gentlemen. Donald George, very good friend of mine, amazing comedian. Used to have a, what was it, Tuesday night, Don? Monday night.
Where? Like at
the Chinese spot. It was the most random spot, but it was
I loved it.
rooms.
Tuesday nights at Genghis Cohen. Yep.
Yeah. Tuesday night at Genghis Cohen. It was hella random, but hella fun, super encouraging crowd, and just a lot of good times. Former, you were in, was it Army? I want to say Army, right?
Yeah, Army.
In the Army. Donald, weird story about Donald. Donald got me this weird ass gig for the police department.
Yep.
It wasn't a graduation. I think it was like a dinner or something. This was like years ago. Yep. Y'all know I don't fuck with them at all. But he told me how much I was getting paid for 12 minutes. It was like $500 for 12 minutes or something. And so I was like, all right, cool. We get there. And I don't want to be there. It's all on my face. And then they was like, hey, sorry, but we're running a little behind. Do you think that you could just do like 7 minutes? I was like, 7 minutes for 5? Yes. Yes, I do think that I can do that. Absolutely, that won't be a problem. And they gave us like this little plaque or something. I think I still got my plaques over here.
I don't put mine up though, because you know.
No, because they the ops, the cops, the ops.
I belong to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah. So shout out to Donald George, and then we got Tyree Elaine in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Very funny comedian, writer, producer. She's a content creator. She just does it all, man. The only thing that pisses me off about Tyree is that Tyree will get bored and just don't want to do comedy. And it frustrates me because she is so effortlessly funny. Like one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And she just be like, nigga, I'm gonna take a month off. Like, the streets want what the streets want. So she be like, I don't give a fuck. And she's a true LA native. Like, true LA native. But you won't know it until you start talking to her. Welcome Tyree Elaine to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Tahir. Thank you for welcoming me in such a, African-American way.
Hey.
Talking shit while welcoming me. Only family do that. Yeah, this is my daughter. She was in resource class, special needs in 4th grade. Welcome her. Welcome, nigga. That's the I be going through problems, nigga. I be needing to quit a little bit. Get my fucking faculties together. Fuck the streets. The streets is here.
And whenever Nate Jackson comes on, I will give him the proper welcome as well. His camera's off and his mic is still mute, so I think he's still working, doing a little troubleshooting. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I always say this, I don't have the show behind a paywall because I want to give it to the people directly. I know you guys are already attached to a couple Patreons. So all I do is I ask that you take care of my guests if you got it. If you enjoyed them, you want to become a fan of them, when they do their sign-offs at the end, follow them, subscribe to whatever channels they got going on. And like I said, if you want to bless them with a little something, you can go ahead and do that. So right now, all my guests, if you guys want to change your names to your Cash App, Tyree, since you're on your phone, I can change yours for you. Just tell me your Cash App name and I will put it in there for you.
I don't know it, like,
okay. Cool.
Offhand.
She a different level of not giving a fuck. That's a whole different level. Like, I don't even want your money. Like, that's, I don't give a fuck about it.
I don't feel the act of going like this, then going like this, then going like this, then that, looking at it, remember what the fuck it is, coming back, going like this, and going away.
Here's the thing. I just said I would fix it for you. All I need is the name.
I have no idea what it is. It could be Tyree Elaine 1. It could be Tyree Elaine. It could be Tyree Elaine $, something. I fucking don't know. It's like my TikTok.
Do you have Cash App on your phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay, if you sign into the Cash App, I don't know if you have the face recognition on it. If you just sign in, it'll tell you your Cash App name, and I can just put that up there for you. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get out of here though. That's cool. Is it gonna put up the buy?
You have an iPhone. Stop acting like you don't have what you have.
You just argued yourself out of $12.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then it wasn't supposed to be mine.
This is
I'm
her
not gonna stress myself out.
Comedy too. This is her on comedy too.
I'm not gonna be. I will not be bothered. I will not be fucking
See, that's why she takes time off. She doing real good. That's what it is.
Okay, Nate Jackson, are you with us? Can you hear us? Oh, okay, he's out again. All right, fuck it.
Nate Jackson, he the cousin Peter this shit.
This nigga wild. This nigga's like, and I'm out.
He the cousin Peter this shit. He in and out.
This nigga Nate Jackson keep playing nigga knock with my emotions. Like,
can you hear me?
Hey! That thing.
Me instead of Nate, they said
the whole thing. I had to open the internet up. What's wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Nate Jackson. As I said, he is the owner of the Super Funny Comedy Club. Also creator of Twerk Circus on Tuesday nights. And the first person to actually take me out of the country for comedy. He took me and Tony Baker to we went through Tokyo, we did South Korea, Okinawa, Owakuna, and somewhere else, right? It was like Okinawa.
Oh.
Okinawa and Iwakuni.
Equinox?
Yeah, I heard Equinox. I was like, hey man,
you did not hear that at all. You did not hear that at all.
I hear doing comedy at the gym. Get it.
Oh, fuck you,
man. Get it when you can, man.
Right.
That was fun times, man. It was great sights, good eating. We went to the steakhouse. What house was it?
It was just Japanese steakhouse, but it was in Japan. That's what made it special. We were like, oh snap! We had a lady chef and everything. I'll tell you something that was crazy that happened from that. Remember when we went to that bridge where we had to go through the cherry blossoms?
Yes.
And they said that
video.
Oh, I need that. But they were saying how the samurais lived in that house on top and they would come down and fight everybody so they couldn't cross that bridge.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
Dig this. So there's I thought it was Japanese food, but there's this Oriental food restaurant in North Hollywood, and they had a painting of that bridge on their wall.
Oh, word.
And I immediately went over to it like, yo, we've been there. Yo, there's a little house up there. And there's these samurais. And they were all like, the armor was like 5 feet tall. It was crazy, right? The dude was like, we're Chinese. We know Japanese. We don't know what that is.
He's like, hey, man, we got a good deal on that on Amazon. I don't really know.
Right. It's just painting to us. We don't know.
Donald, so could you do something about your lighting? Because it looks like you're in a cave.
I asked you that 20 minutes ago. I said
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear you.
I said, can you see me? He said, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see you. I can make out a figure, but I can't see where your beard begins and your chin ends.
Ooh.
We can't tell if you're BT or not.
It's getting hard up in here. Let me switch this shit. I gotta move the whole damn couch.
He ain't got no scarf on. That's not BT.
BT ain't been wearing a scarf, but he also has not been wearing a shirt.
Or hair color.
Or the hair color, yeah. BT has definitely been without the Beijing the past couple of weeks, and it's starting to show.
Bro, we legit talked 2 days ago. Like, so how old are you really? Like,
I don't know. Like, if something were to happen to BT and they were like trying to get information, it's so many gaps in our friendship. They would think that we weren't really friends because there's so much that I don't know about him.
Well, I know he had a whole comedy career before this under a different name. So I'm like, how long were you coming under that name?
Wait for
I know about him doing that, and I know about Clayton doing that as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Am I seen?
I mean, barely.
It's slightly better.
Do I got that dramatic light going on and shit?
No, it's not dramatic at all. It actually looks pathetic.
What kind of camera you use? I think it's adjusting to your light and making you darker.
Well, this computer is about 10 years old, so
he's on a Kodak Instamatic.
Maybe turn the TV up brighter because it is lighting you up nicely from the side.
So this side of me is like gonna get the job.
Only when them Nationwide commercials are on.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Literally on your side.
Huh?
He's gonna be mad lit. All you can hear is Nationwide is on your side.
Gone.
Pause it right there.
I keep staring. I keep looking over here like it's gonna change. I don't know what to do.
Where your phone at?
Oh.
Fucking troubleshooting while we trying to have a goddamn show.
Just turn that light on. That's
perfect.
Set that in front of your computer screen.
That ain't it. Donald, who you say you look like a dark-skinned Heathcliff?
Garfield.
Garfield. That's what I can't remember which one.
And she was so ugly. That's the part that hurt the most.
Oh.
He was ugly?
She was ugly as shit and called me Garfield. I'm like, that shit like.
But Garfield not even ugly. He a cute cat.
Yeah, she called
real.
A lazy lasagna eating cat.
That nigga looked like he looted his eyeballs and only had big ones left.
Oh my God.
Damn. Bro, I'd have been called.
No, you're not gonna glaze over that. That nigga said you was looting for eyeballs and they only had big ones left.
That nigga was like, they ain't got no little eyes. Nah, you gotta take these pool balls, homie.
Right.
No. Are you okay with that?
All right, I'll take these. Shit.
Are you okay with that, Donald?
Yeah. I want you to look into the future and tell us how this conversation is gonna go.
Tacarra, don't go nowhere. I want to get you in here at 10 o'clock, Tacarra. I want to get you in, so stay close.
This nigga eyeball got ass.
Y'all need to stop being so mean to each other.
You said that nigga eyeballs got ass? All right, that's enough.
I thought he said that. I'm like,
that's what I heard too.
How do we know Donald is not sensitive about that?
Because he been dealing with it.
He's getting away.
Those ain't brand new eyes. Them motherfuckers got some owls on.
He grew into those eyes. He looked like a tadpole at birth.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Hey, I'm gonna report this nigga though. I'm okay, but I'm gonna report this nigga. I don't know the who to like Zoom police.
Because I'm all about the mental health nowadays. I'm like, this shit seems toxic. I don't know.
You know what?
If it hurts your feelings, it's not like you can say anything.
Donald, don't start crying, nigga, because with them eyes, you gonna drown.
I might be entitled to mesothelioma after this conversation. Like,
I'm gonna send you some really thick glasses that make your eyes look small.
Send me them Tyrees.
Yo, they said a tadpole at birth. That is picture is no arms, just.
All right, just out here.
Are you okay, Donald?
I got no choice. What the fuck?
Meanwhile, we're trying to figure out why he ain't got no light bulbs in the house. He looking out of them. Golly.
All right.
Tyree, what the hell you been doing since
Nah.
What the hell you been doing since the quarantine started?
Who, me?
Not drugs and alcohol. Not a lot of that.
So that sounds like it's definitely drugs and alcohol.
And it's not drugs and alcohol. I like to alternate from time to time. But why I feel like I'm on Byron Allen? It literally feel like this is like a very Byron Allen. Is it?
Yes, at least 2.0. We in here.
I didn't like 1.0, but okay.
You ain't shit.
Not that I didn't like it, but it wasn't.
That's what you just said, nigga.
That's you ain't like it.
Did I say? I'm so sorry. Okay, what have I been doing? I've been doing a lot of self-healing and shit. Speaking positive into the universe and whatnot. and drinking my water so I could be in communion with the moon and shit. And that shit is fly. When you drink a lot of water, the moon like feels that shit. Y'all have like a whole ass thing. You gotta be high though. You can't just go out there, drink water, and think something gonna happen. But you do have them. I have all this time to do my moments. I developed and fleshed out my pilot for my pitch pages for Dirty 30s. So now we'll just see what happens with that. And doing a lot of meditation, masturbation, hydration.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Did you give
That's
a
why
fuck?
when you said your Cash App, I was like, I gotta go look for this shit. I don't feel like going all the way in the phone.
Anyway, that's good to hear.
Just masturbate than pull up the Cash App.
You said what?
You said it's easier to masturbate than pull up the Cash App.
Right. That is not what I said. I said
that's basically what you said. That's pretty much what you said, Tyree.
Because I masturbate.
That's the Cliff Notes version.
I don't feel like.
No, that's the Clit Notes. Matter of fact, when she was giving directions, it made sense now. When she was like, I gotta go here and go here to go to my Cash App, and then I gotta do this. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah. Then I gotta swipe up.
Yeah, that's what she was doing.
Stupid.
That's what she was doing.
Joshy Gonz, what you been up to? Josh, you've been working, bro. Because I tried to get you on here 2 shows last week, and you was like, nah, I gotta hang out with J. Cole. I gotta shoot for reason.
I did not say that. I did not say anything about Mr. Jermaine. Mr. Jermaine is in North Carolina in the protest.
Hilarious.
Is that his name?
Let me tell you something. I went to a Dreamville concert. It was JID and Earth Gang. And I'm in the back. I like to be posted up and shit right by the bar, watch a concert. It's a good concert. Josh walks through with J. Cole and they team. He got on glasses. I've never seen Josh in sunglasses. Josh got on sunglasses. It's dark as fuck in the club. It's like four bad chicks following Josh. They got bottles. I was like, Josh, Gonz, what's good, my boy? He was like, and then kept walking.
I was like, sir, please no photos of Mr. Jermaine. You know, it's a whole thing. It's no photos, no photos.
Ain't that a bitch?
And he said Jermaine. He keep calling me Jermaine. That's the homie.
Mr. J. It's, I don't know. It's a whole thing, you know.
It's a whole thing.
So what you been
man? I've been. So I started working outside of the house probably about 3 weeks ago. A couple nights a week. I'm just doing some studio sessions, not for J. Cole. One of his artists though, that's an LA native. His name's Kaz. He's working on finishing his album, and then they announced a project with Reason. So I'm kind of just getting some like studio archives, whatever we end up doing with that, who knows? They're very reclusive with types of content and rollout. If it fits, it fits. But yeah, and then I mean, just been editing all the Zoom content and whatnot that we're doing with Kev, and yeah, man, slowly getting back into it. I think we're back in the office this week though, so that should be interesting.
Josh, there's a couple ladies in the chat that are saying Josh is boo and all of this type of stuff. You ain't mentioned no time with the ladies, Josh. You've been working.
That's crazy because I didn't see those before you mentioned J. Cole. That's what's wild. That's
not true, Josh. Because one girl put on the Righteous and Ratchet that she tired of you flying around here like you the golden egg. Just give up the dick.
Wow.
Damn.
You don't remember that comment, Josh? We put it in
the Big gotta eat to hear more.
Wow. Josh is very. Don't hold up the wine glass. You know what? I'm tired of you. And the pinky.
Did you put the pinky up?
I'm sick and tired of Josh. Anyway,
man.
Donald George, fuck you been up to, bro?
Shit, nothing. I quit my job 3 weeks before I could have got unemployment, so I'm mad at that.
Oh.
Yeah, I was working at the hotel, and then I quit. Like, I'm gonna chase my dreams. 2020 is the year.
Oh
man,
man.
I guess I don't unemployment, but then I'm going back to school anyway. The Army paying for my school and shit, so that's pretty cool.
What you taking up?
What am I taking up? Marketing.
Okay.
Marketing. You know, I just bought this condo back in like October, November, and I've been trying to figure out how to design that. I ain't came up with shit.
Have you looked on YouTube? Because you told me a very funny story about looking on YouTube and figure out how to fix air conditioner 2 years too late.
Yeah, no, I have, but I ain't came up with nothing. No, he talking about I used to drive this old school Benz. I kept that bitch, clean. It was like a 02 drug dealer 500, and for 2 years I ain't had no air in it. And then one day at work, I'm like, just YouTube and shit.
No. Before that, nigga, tell them how you used to go on dates in this AC-less ass Mercedes.
It's like, you got to meet me there, or I'll drive near her and then hop in the Uber and pick her up. I can't go. Listen, that car was hot as fuck, man. I live in the valley. I used to live in Crenshaw, then I moved to the valley. Like, it would be like 115, 120. Like,
that nigga told me. He's like, man, I just have to pick chicks up. I will park near their house and then catch an Uber and come pick them up.
Get in the back, like, hey, man, turn that AC on. I need to dry off, dog. I'm sweaty. And then, you know what I'm saying? That was it. Uber around the corner, back to the whip, back to the crib. I swear.
Hilarious.
I ain't ashamed. It worked.
There it is. Got the AC fixed, and then the fucking engine went out like 2 weeks later, right?
Engine and the transmission. They told it and called me. I'm like, y'all told it.
Hold on. At the end of the day, if she's like, let's go back to the crib, you just take an Uber all the way back to your house, and then the next day try to figure out how to get back to your car near her house?
Yep.
God. That's commitment to the bit. Listen, that's how you know he was meant to be a comedian, because he's committed to the bit. That nigga sees the joke through to the end.
It's nothing. Hey, that car has literally like drove me out of some pussy before. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can just see and hear the pussy drying up where we both in the it's like, damn. Everything on her sweating but her pussy. Like, damn, it's over. Like, I'm done.
Drop me off right here.
Fix the AC, and then the fucking engine went out.
Oh shit. Mr. Nate Jackson, what have you been doing, sir?
I've been working diligently trying to get this comedy club open. It's been a lot of hindrances with the COVID stuff, but it's ready now. So as soon as Washington decides when phase 3 starts and when we're open, so it's looking like probably July 1st. And I've been doing this little Twerk Circus thing, which is not as crazy as it sounds, but it's fun.
No, it's pretty crazy, nigga. You collect the pot. Chicks have a recruitment process. They have submit 6 videos. It goes through a panel. It gets put to a vote. You check their credit, and then you judge them on their placement and in the show on how many kids they got. Nigga, it's pretty intense.
Fucking stupid.
You should have a different drink for every time you bullshit me. No, man. So yeah, the community puts the bread up, and then we give it's winner takes all. And but my thing was like, there was a couple weeks ago, probably 3 weeks ago to be exact, I had a real moral dilemma because it was turning into Freaknik, and I was like, I'm not trying to be a part of this. If they can't focus on the fun of this, then I'll stop.
Hold on, wait. What was the moral dilemma? What were they doing? Were they smashing on camera?
No, but they were
doing everything else.
They were doing whatever. Like they see the amount of money and they're like, oh, so just do anything crazy. Like one girl in Jamaica was dancing with a cucumber, and I just X'd out before it got real. So I don't want them showing breasts. I don't want to see too much ass. Like they'll come on wearing G-strings. I'm like, go get some shorts. You know what I'm saying? And so then it got named the Twerk Circus, which I like a lot because it's catchy, and then it has emphasis on circus. So it went from just a whole bunch of just butt cheeks, and now it's like you don't know what's about to be on the screen when you connect. And that's
the one time I tuned in, the chick was twerking while she was on a unicycle while juggling. And I was like, this is time. If she don't win,
we had a juggler, but she lost because she was only juggling 2 things. I'm like, nigga, that's playing catch. I need at least 3 things to be considered juggling. But I'm gonna be honest with you. We did have somebody who was on a stripper pole dancing while wearing roller skates and playing the trumpet at the same time. That really happened.
This is how I know Twerk Circus is popping, because I tried to get I got Clayton on the show last week, but when I was booking him, I was like, yo, what day you available? He's like, I'm available any day but Tuesday, nigga. Twerk Circus goes down. That nigga hit me with that before he said yes to anything. He was like, the Twerk Circus goes down. And you got merch now? You out here doing the goddamn thing, Nate Jackson.
Yeah, I got a little merch. And then Dion Kohler popped in like, yo, send me a deck on that. I'm gonna pass that around. I was like, nigga, I'm not really about to sell this show that I just made because I was bored of shit. Goddamn international Twerk Circus out of nowhere.
That would be fire, nigga.
Yeah, it would be heat. It's definitely gonna be a crazy ass live event. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. To say the least, that's a world tour.
We're gonna be proud, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have our fly girls and everything.
They'll be traveling with you, with the occasional local. I mean, you got to put on some local talent,
Yeah, and there's honestly, as ridiculous as it sounds, there's actually girls who've been back every week just to like say hi and hang out. And they all got nicknames. There's one girl with these big ass shoulders. I named her Shoulders. And so every time she writes, they see her real name and they're like, is that Shoulder? Like they call her Shoulders now.
What's the biggest pot, Nate, that you ever gave away?
$5,269, and a Dominican girl won all of it. And that is essentially 13 months of salary out there. And so after that, she was the only Dominican on there. But after she won that, I don't know if it was in the paper or what, but bro, the next week, like 18 Dominican girls back to back trying to, and they all had the same floor. Somebody was like, I think there's a pimp going around
easily.
Yeah, so that, and then we sent, I think $3,700 went to Jamaica. And then there was another $3,500 that got split between 2 Jamaicans. That was the first time the Jamaicans won. They were like, we don't want to split one love. And so they wanted to split, excuse me. And
okay.
They were country proud. So that happened. But then the part that bugged me out is some of the dancers are like famous dancers that are popping in. Like we had Courtney Sanderson, the girl who's in the Baby's Bop video, walking upside down the whole time, and she was all on camera. She popped in and did her move and all that. Then we had Apple Watts, who's been in like 70 music videos, Future's Wicked video, and a bunch of. She came in, And then the girl Head Top, she's a Jamaican dancehall queen. She's the one that shut down the Cardi B City Girls video at the end of the video by dead dropping. I was like, it's just crazy. And I don't know their names, so I'm like, Courtney Sanderson, here we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She pops, I'm like, ain't you the girl from? She be like, that's me. Can I dance to the pop song? I'm like, okay. Good
That's
clothes on.
hilarious. Tyree, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of quarantine?
I'm gonna wait, see what happened to y'all.
Hey.
I ain't got nowhere to be. I ain't got shit to do.
She already in the crib. She's not tripping, man. That's crazy.
Okay, well, even after you wait, then what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably go get a drink at the Standard.
Oh,
Not a standard. That's real specific.
That's $18 on the cocktail right
There's
there.
some
That's
history on the
Yes.
Standard, Tyree. I know it.
Very, very like intentional.
Hold on, wait. Which one? The one downtown or the one in Hollywood?
Downtown.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
I mean, they got the ping pong in the one.
They got the ping pong table. They got the rooftop pool. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I just want to go to the bar. I just want to dress cute, I just want to put on my Melissas.
Okay.
Those are like little strappy heels or whatever. I just want to put on my Melissas and some high-waisted jeans, some fucking red lipstick, and a shirt, no bra, because I ain't got big titties, so it's okay. And go out and just have a fucking drink and be grown and cute and out, and then come right back home.
Let me show y'all the picture that Tyree sent me for the flyer, okay? Because Tyree be acting like she don't like doing shit, but look at this picture right here. She's trying to get chose up. She's trying to get a rent paid. She sent this picture, but then she comes on with the I don't feel like doing nothing attitude.
You in your way, Tyree.
That's she's giving you the attitude of somebody that don't like to ride. She's like, oh, okay.
That's how the ride goes?
That's
Stupid.
Not like you riding my
Is
car.
that right, Carl?
That's my damn car.
She got her hand on her hip the whole time she doing it.
Stupid.
Smoking and shit, dropping ashes on that nigga chest.
That fucking picture is bomb.
It's a great picture.
You know.
It's a great picture. Now here's the thing: if you got on some kitten heels with that outfit, though, you ruined the whole thing.
I didn't have on no kitten heels. I didn't have no shoes. I think
you just said you want to get dressed and put on some Melissas. Those are the small heels.
Those are not small heels.
It sounds like you want kitten heels.
No, Melissa's are no. They're heels. About
show them, girl. Show them.
Yeah, it's.
It sounds like you was talking about
name brand, Melissa.
Okay, all right.
Yes, they're really cute shoes, and I really wanted to wear them, but then COVID. So yeah, I want to make my Melissa's debut at the Standard.
Josh,
ladies and gentlemen, presenting my Melissa.
First thing you doing when you get out, Josh?
I'm going to Cuba, bro.
Damn, like that?
I miss. What's crazy, man, is like we've traveled so much the past 3 years to literally stopping completely. I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's made me like, there were so many times where I'm like, oh man, another flight. But then now I'm just like, bro, I've been wanting to go to Cuba for a minute since that embargo got lifted and then it came back down and then I don't know where it's at now, but I know we can't go anywhere. But
yeah.
But man, I just trying to go out there and take some photos, bro, to be honest with you.
All right.
But yeah, man, I want to travel.
It's a great place.
Is it?
I've been to Cuba.
Oh man.
What'd you see when you were there?
Everything. Well, we was mainly on the Guantanamo side.
You say he saw everything. I know.
We was down there when they you know I was in the army, and so remember when they had just captured all the Saddam people?
Mm-hmm.
They was down there,
and
we were going to that side of the base, and we were literally driving like 8 miles per hour, but you can only drive 5 miles per hour. And shit you not, they had like every gun on us. They thinking we trying to break in to go get them. We'd have went another 10 feet. They had to lit our ass up.
We're going 3 miles over the speed limit?
Hey, because they had, this is like 05. They had just got there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they had just got their people there. So like everybody was tight. They thinking people gonna try to get in there and break them out or whatnot. And it's like, we shooting anybody driving too fast. I was down there to do a play. That's what was crazy about it.
Oh, wow.
I've never been to Cuba, but I definitely want to go because I love old cars. Y'all know I love old school, so that's all they got down there, and that's what I love. What are you doing, Tyree? Are you rolling up?
Oh, No, silly.
Yo.
No, silly.
I can see how you could think that though, based on what I'm eating offended.
God
I got
damn,
the
I ain't seen the fun dip in like 8
Yeah,
years.
she got the throwback snacks.
Wow.
Sober me, bottom for sober past me, bottom for current high me. And I thank her.
I do
Yeah,
eat the
she
stick
thought
at
about
the end.
hell motherfucking yeah. I used to eat all my cousins' sticks. They was you eat the stick? Hell yeah, give me the fucking stick. Hey.
That was
What
so
else
funny out of
what else
context. I used to eat all my cousin's sticks. Wait, what?
You
No.
nasty. You searching.
like that.
You searching for nasty.
That's the standard.
I said out of context. I didn't say that was. I just out of context. That would be.
Since we're on the snack tip, have you guys tried these fudge brownie M&Ms?
Are they bomb?
Fudge brownie?
I never even heard of them.
Smacking. I got 2 bags when I saw them. I haven't been able to find them. I had them once.
What's in the
There's
middle?
like part of a brownie in there, bro. It's
What's
crazy.
in the middle?
That was
What is that part of a brownie?
Part of a brownie.
Ain't no peanut, and it's not a peanut with a brownie around it.
Nah.
like that.
You searching for nasty.
Hold on. Tacarra, mute your YouTube. I didn't say that. No, not you. That's Tacarra.
A lot going on.
Oh.
Just your YouTube, Tacarra. You don't have to mute you. Just turn your YouTube out.
The YouTubes.
So ain't none of y'all been smashing? Donald, you ain't got no quarantine apps?
Searching.
Hell no. I've been trying to do the good thing. I'm never doing this shit again. I will never follow the rules again.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No, I
Your
won't.
eyes gonna tell on you, nigga. Yes, you will.
Sure, you will.
Tacarra been
Yes, you
smashing
will.
during quarantine.
I have.
I have.
I've been smashing during quarantine. Who asked? What's no? Why you gotta come in here when I say that part? What? As soon as I say smashing, she goes, "Mommy!" I'm like, "How you know?" I have been on the smash.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Nate Jackson, I know you've been smashing.
I am not, bro.
I'm in a
What?
whole relationship. I've been smashing.
Nate, you are cute. I thought that was mandatory. I thought you had
He
to
been
smash like
smashing.
3 times a week.
Nigga, I'm not about to die over no pussy, nigga. I am not fucking in quarantine.
Listen,
If I wasn't shacked up at the beginning, I'm a virgin again. Nigga, this shit is ridiculous.
born
Nick,
again, bro.
Niggas are scared of quarantine, but still going raw on the first night. Y'all kill me.
Nigga, I ain't had no ass for so long. I stopped trying to count. So
Count
when
the
you ask
day?
me what's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get out of this quarantine? I'm gonna figure that out.
You better invest in some Plan B then, nigga, because you sound like you're finna make some bad decisions.
Start stacking that up.
I'll put it on the condom.
Start stocking that up like water. Back when this thing first started.
Yeah,
For real.
What?
shit is crazy. No, I just been working too hard, man. That's all it
That's
is.
good, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Like to first of all, to start a comedy club takes a lot of planning and all of that, but to commit to it and see it through in the midst of everything, like that's amazing, bro. And you're what, 1 of 8?
Maybe 6. I don't know. Look at me, nigga. This is where I'm at in the process.
Nate is the baby.
There is so many hurdles associated with. I see why there ain't more, nigga. This shit is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Who you got a booker though, right? You're not gonna be overbooking the comedy club, right?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, I didn't think. Okay, y'all just ignoring me. Okay.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you what you said, as I was asking Nate the question when you was talking. I think.
What'd you say?
I don't even remember.
I thought you said something about the baby. I thought you said, "Is Nikki the baby?"
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I am gonna be booking it. That's the part I'm looking forward to the most. I mean, I have an operations manager and 2 assistant managers that are gonna be handling the day-to-day operations, so I can still travel and do what I got to do. I'm not moving home and all that. That's what is so challenging, is like making sure that the team is up to par and can handle and do what they got to do to run a $1.1 million business. But
Now,
God.
I would think that would be difficult. That would be like Jay-Z when he was running Def Jam, but he was still an artist. Like, how do you focus on the talent and you're still talent yourself?
You just do it.
You have to, and everybody already understands from the ground up that that's what it is. It helps the business that I go, like whatever even if it's a streaming, even credits like this, and this counts. You know, it may not be legitimately on the website, but you got your viewers and all this stuff adds to it because people hear about it, they want to come. So this helps the business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's the challenge. I'm telling you, there's so many challenges. When I say 1.1 million, it's not to throw around my wallet because it ain't even my money. Like I raised investors, and then at the end of the day, you know, when we first started off, we thought it was going to be 700,000. So come with me on the challenges of the other 400,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just to put things into perspective, and so it's the biggest comedy club in Pacific Northwest history, and along with it comes some of the biggest stresses I've ever had in this lifetime.
Yeah, I noticed you ain't took that hat off. I didn't know if that was due to some of the stresses.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
Yeah, I need
That's
two.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Oh,
we all going through it though.
Nah, but this right here ain't even.
oh.
This ain't even from the club. This is from at Wildin' Out. They was cutting me with a straight razor every day, give me a part, and it ain't back.
Man.
I like how you owned up to it though. You ain't blame nobody. You said, "Hey,
I am what I am."
I
And
was they was trying to make me cooler than and now I like.
I need to do some. Women got all the tricks. I need to lay some baby hairs down for that.
Put you some Jamaican black castor oil just right there. Rub me with a cotton ball. Just put.
Well, what I was gonna do, somebody told me was to get some seaweed. Is it seaweed?
Sea breeze.
Sea moss. Yeah, sea moss.
Put some mascara there real quick. You just brush the mascara.
Yeah.
Just don't
make sure.
Put a little
And
mascara.
don't lay down on it.
Don't lay down.
Yeah.
Don't
Little mascara there gonna help you out.
Hey, somebody was talking last week about how Nair is supposed to give you hair if you do it right or something like that. Have y'all heard?
No, that sounds like a prank. That sounds like the setup
That's
for
what
a
I
very
thought.
bad prank.
That's what I thought, but I went back to the video like a couple days later, and people was like, "Yeah, I've heard the whole Nair thing."
They lying. They're teaming
lying.
up to set somebody up.
Nair is a perm. Nair is very, very strong perm that burns the hair off. That's why you can't leave it on too long. Oh, Jesus, how you don't want to leave it on too long.
I never use Nair.
Ooh, sis.
It's
Girl,
stink. I don't never like the way it smells.
It do. I used to Nair damn near my whole body, and the whole bathroom would smell like a meth lab.
It does.
You literally gotta. You can't Nair and go get dick. Like you cannot Nair.
You
can
can
get dick the same day.
You can't. You got to do it early. You have to know, like, okay, today's the day. Wake up in the morning and do that shit. And
you gotta soak your vagina in cold water. If you no.
Well, it kind of gives you a nice little welcoming feel.
Yeah, but it smelled like a meth lab. Like I did not do meth today, and
yeah, but you're not gonna fuck at your house. No. This is for when you.
I don't want to fuck at nobody's house. No, I'm talking about just you Nair, and then you get out the shower. You pull your pants up. It's suffocating in there. And then
you gotta take it. You gotta soak it. Like you gotta rinse. Then you gotta soak. Rinse. Well, I mean, for the smoothness, if you do it right, ooh, goddamn.
I could just let Mei Ling rip that shit off. I don't got time.
I cannot do that.
All of that.
You don't wax. You don't wax, Tyree.
Nigga, I went to European Wax Center, and the pain, like I was sweating, and it was freezing cold in the room because the AC.
It hurts.
And so she was going like, they're supposed to do this side, then this side, then this side, then this side. But she went 1, 2. I said stop.
Nice.
I said I can't.
So
I left with half a wax pussy.
You look so nice. You have boyfriend. Yes. Good.
I was at the time I was with somebody who didn't care. So.
Oh my God.
Wait, what you said, Tyree?
I said I left with half a waxed pussy because I told her to stop. Like, and then she went this way. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. There's no mother. She got to that like place where I was like, I can't allow you to do like that right there. I can't. I don't even see that happening in here. So I for damn sure can't see it manifested. So I fucking left.
So your vagina was looking like Two-Face, is what you're saying?
I mean, you know, had a little character. I was with a nigga who was super cool.
I think
the first time I did it, you know, it's a whole thing.
What did he say?
The first time I did it wasn't bad. It was when she went behind and she was like, she said, we need to get everything. I said, Miss, I don't even go back there. And she was like, we got to get everything. You might as well get everything. You look nice. You look so good.
My fucking God. Oh my God.
You bending over arching for the wrong reason. I swear to God, you are full bent over arched for the wrong reason.
Meanwhile, when you could use Nair, you just gotta have
My
somebody.
ass ain't gonna smell like a meth lab. I'm not gonna do that.
You gotta soak it.
But it was greatly appreciated. When I did it, greatly appreciated.
Josh, would you ever try getting wax?
I don't know, man. This conversation got me thinking about it. That pain sounds horrendous, bro. I don't know if I could do it. Keep it in a butt.
You can't do it on the leg.
I appreciate you for believing in me, Tyree. Appreciate you.
I can't believe in me.
It
hurts. What the fuck
make
you think I believe in you?
The fact that you walked away with a half situation.
She had the G's left for him.
I'm good.
I was comfortable with my choice.
That's above me.
Yep.
You get used to it. I'm used to it now. Every couple of weeks, I'm just used to it.
Ain't no motherfucker. I used to get laser, but you gotta go get laser. Now I'm back to square one. I feel sorry for all the bitches who was like almost done with the laser.
Oh, y'all still talking about hair?
Mm-hmm.
No,
y'all still talking about hair or whatever?
Oh, we talking about pussy hair.
Wait a second. Let me see your hair.
Hey, hold on.
What did you do?
Hold on, man. Hold on, real quick.
You got a Beijing kid at the crib?
I want to know how long does it take for the castor oil to work?
Wait, what happened?
This nigga do hairline. This nigga went to Ross and bought a hairline. How did you do that?
I put on the Jamaican castor oil. There was some downstairs, and look at that. Look at God.
Oh, don't grow that fast, Nate. You also use a marker or something like that.
That nigga went and found mascara. I'm telling you, I know mascara. I know Maybelline when I see it. I know Maybelline when I see it.
If it ain't Maybelline, it's definitely a Sharpie.
It's Maybelline.
Maybe he's born with it.
It's just a little fibers. That's all.
Oh my God.
That nigga was in the mirror with a Sharpie like this.
He was. Like he was spray painting the room.
Hey, that shit came back glorious. Quick.
Hey.
Did you think we wasn't gonna notice?
Oh no, that's why I asked. Now, what you need to do, I'm gonna put the name of the product. I'm gonna text it to you so you can put it in the comments because I know they're gonna be like, "Wait, what did you just do?" Yeah, I'm back, baby. What's going on?
Hey, so from now on, I would never say, "Yo, can you fix this?" I'm like, "Yo, can you Nate this?" Because the way you just handled that situation,
it was quick.
It probably looks crazy in real life.
I don't know why y'all tripping. It wasn't even that bad. All I did is I went, and it came back.
So you shit.
That's very humorous. Oh my gosh.
Nigga, that nigga came back with a new hairline. Oh my God. Yeah, you better not sweat though. That's the only thing. You sweat, you're gonna go blind.
Look. All you gotta do is you gotta pat. You just pat it and you pat it, and then you be good to go.
Man, that was one of the hardest things about being on the road is going to different barbers, and when they find out you got a show, them niggas want to show out and do all that extra shit and put the Beijing and the straight rays. I'm like, don't do my shit like
Houston.
that, bro.
Remember Houston or was it Dallas?
It was one of the ones who we went to go eat right afterwards.
The car is so stupid. She's drawing her whole head right now.
She's still going.
she dedicated to the joke heavily. I support that.
She's like, I'm gonna do this until they see me. She does.
Live and die in the bit, man. She lives and die in the bit.
But it be working for me, so
I love it.
Do you, boo?
I love it.
That's fucking funny, man. I do.
Somebody said, "Show us the napkin."
We would like to also see the napkin.
What napkin?
The napkin you just used to pat.
Ooh, clean. It's clean.
No, let's see the part. Let's see the part where you patted pat. Let's see the part where it's black.
It don't get black. This stuff is incredible. Shout out to Tacarra's prison style headboard. What the hell?
First of all, it's a cast iron headboard that I love.
Send the next 5 cash apps to Tacarra and put headboard in the because
I like my headboard. I've had this headboard for like 4 years, and I bought it because I needed a metal frame because I had a toddler at the time. And for a lot of people who have like wooden beds and all these beds, those frames were breaking. It wasn't working. So
that's the one Martin got his head stuck in.
It is. That's gonna be my Halloween.
The Nefertiti 2000.
That was Gina, wasn't it? That was Gina that got a head. She had to put the scarf on.
Gina, my fault. Yep.
Y'all ain't shit.
That headboard ain't shit.
That headboard ain't shit. Don't put that on that.
That That headboard is $700. A headboard.
You got cotton balls taped to the back of that bitch so it won't hit the wall and fuck up a deposit.
It won't.
You're stupid.
Got the lining.
Oh, God.
But listen, this headboard is perfect if you meek. If you like being handcuffed and tied up, it's perfect.
Goddamn, Tacarra. I'm late. I haven't gotten to that level.
So y'all talking shit, but you can't see the handcuffs hanging at the bottom of the bed.
That's because the last person tied to that shit was Django, nigga. We're not excited about that. He got a slave headboard and shit.
Yes.
Yo,
that shit made out of Tanya Harding knee pipes, nigga. What kind of bed is that?
She stole that bitch straight from jail, the jail that we used to work at. That's how
it's a cast iron bed frame. It's all cast iron. The whole bed frame is cast iron.
Yeah,
she don't even sweet talk in that bed. Her and her lover send notes back and forth through the bars. He got a kite bed.
Use best not be reading.
Oh shit. Tyree, did you dial in from another device?
I did. Yeah, my computer.
Okay, so you want me to leave that one up for now? Because I was about to remove it, but leave it up.
Can I
get that full screen action? Yeah.
The computer. Yeah, I'm the only one that look all fucking.
Hey, I think if you turn your phone sideways, it does it too.
It's still a little short.
Yeah,
it's still
yeah. You gotta change or you know how you locked it on your phone.
Handcuffs, dual foot, cast iron bed frames are the best. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't know.
Cool.
Oh no.
You gotta turn one of them off though, Tyree. You know you gonna keep.
I did.
Okay, cool. And headboard though, nigga, that was funny, Nate.
That was really good.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention, and fuck Josh for staying in the dark the entire time. I'm sick of you. I am sick of you right now.
I got a little vibe. You see the galaxies on the wall right now? R.I.P. Kobe.
I see you got that's the car ceiling.
Wow.
Got that fancy like the inside of a Mercedes. It's an A class though. It was still a Mercedes. It's an A class though.
Yeah, you got the fan. He upset because he's like, man, I lit 2 candles for you.
They really sent this a headboard.
Hey, Josh, a couple people in the comments was like they need to get a group called Gonzi Girls.
Yeah, so the stage crew, they dedicated what would you call
it out, nigga?
I don't know what it's called. I'm new to this, man. It's like a fan base, but it's called the Gonzi Girls, man. I'm here. I support it. I support it. Who am I to say stop?
Josh is cute. Hi, Josh.
Hey, they made it themselves.
They did. I didn't. I would not.
Fast, bro.
Yeah, I might have started with a burner. Who's to say? I don't know.
They made Hey, man, that shit touches your heart. I was like, y'all want to get involved in this shit?
Man. My team, they came up with the name, the More Mob, and I created a Discord for them. I just created the channels. They let it come to life themselves, man. They really be fucking with it. So shouts out to everybody in the More Mob that's in here. Cheers. Put the glasses up real quick. We be going to people's shit and what do Pat call it? Raiding they shit. We come in with all shot glasses whenever we go to somebody's channel or something like that. It's a lot of fun, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, man. Shout out to the supporters, man.
Where did Tyree go?
I'm trying to turn my camera on. No.
On the bottom left.
It's on the bottom left.
I think she was still in there. I forgot all about that.
The red line ain't there.
Hey, More Mob, they in here. It's popping.
Yeah, where's the headboard game?
That's gonna be mine.
Well, clearly.
Clearly. Not talking about it, but if you was in it, you wouldn't feel that way.
That headboard ain't shit.
That headboard ain't.
I love my headboard.
You know who don't like it? Your neighbors. That's who don't like that goddamn headboard.
I don't have no neighbors. Ain't nobody live on that side.
Okay then.
Ain't nobody going. If I hit that all I want to, ain't nobody gonna hear it.
The people in the building across the street don't like that headboard.
I don't have a building across the street.
Loud ass headboard sound like Black Panthers coming to fight.
See, the thing is that I got a girlfriend, so we don't even make that kind of noise.
The champ is here. Man, having ass.
We don't make that kind of noise over here Nate.
Oh, you quiet with it?
Well, I got a girlfriend. We don't do that shit.
Oh, you got a girlfriend now?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she meant like a homegirl.
Nope.
All the niggas' eyes got
You
wide right now. All the niggas.
Damn, where the fuck he come from?
Oh, it changed. Like, all
He's
right.
been in here the whole time. Where he been? I thought
Show
he
us
was
both of your
recording. I thought
hands.
that was Tyree page.
Show us both your hands, nigga.
Nate, I did not know somebody was in there. Oh, my God. Sorry.
That nigga start firing that thing.
Oh, yo, they literally start putting the beds in the comments, yo. The headboard game. Yes.
Yes.
HBG is low key lit though.
Yo, Mike Young said the headboard's got vibranium.
You made
stored in
it. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Vibranium
Thank you,
headboard?
dear.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, they putting all fucking beds in the goddamn comments, yo.
Because
That's
they represent him.
hilarious.
That's all.
That is hilarious.
You a girl fan, huh?
Tacarra, we asked what was the first thing you were gonna do when you get out of the quarantine.
The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm getting the fuck away from these kids.
Okay.
Everybody. I'm leaving. I ain't even gonna tell them. I'm just leaving.
That's what's up. I can respect that.
I can't do it. I'm tired of them.
Hey man. It's
It's
a
not
lot.
even Chase and Chrissy. It's Casey, the 15-year-old. I'm tired of her. I'm
Yeah,
sick and fucking tired of her.
We thinking about putting the kid in there's an online school where they literally do all their schooling from the crib and shit like that. Because right now the kid has the best grades that she's ever had, like since like maybe like fourth grade.
Right.
Really, like it's because there are no distractions. So like now she's an A student, and we're like, yo, we gotta
Let's just keep this up. Yeah.
That's the power of that one-to-one teaching, man.
yeah.
I like that.
Thanks.
So Farron and the kid, they did like a conference call with another family that has been doing the school for like a year or more, and you know everybody's kind of with it right now. So we shall see.
I like that. Maybe I'll talk to Casey about it and see how she feels.
Yeah,
Okay, Tyree, she back? Okay.
she's
Hey.
Oh, this is how it's supposed to look. This makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
way better, way better. Now look at you. Now you part of the squad.
She said, "Boo,
You take your AirPods
Don't
out.
do that.
boo."
You said
She was
what?
supposed to come back. She was gone so long. She was supposed to come back with the fresh hairline like me.
Her
That's what
tongue.
she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You might want to go brush your tongue.
For what, nigga? For who? For who?
It's a different color.
It's blue. I had a funded.
A fun what?
Niggas don't be knowing. Funded. Donald, you ain't never had a funded?
Yeah.
Oh, your name is Donald. Okay, I was waiting for somebody to say your name because I'm sorry, Donald.
Oh, that's
Right.
I've been
I feel
calling.
like I know you, Donald. I know
I've
you.
been calling the nigga eyeball.
Yeah, we've done
But
shows.
Whatever you
Yeah,
want.
we have, Donald.
I was hosting that the Bronson show, a dope ass comedy show.
You
do
did
this.
do that.
Do
Yeah.
this so she know why we was calling you eyeballs. Do
What's
that.
really crazy is like somebody
Let me see.
sent me some money for light bulbs, so it's like that's, all right.
Hey, do your
That's
eyeball?
the
Like,
cave
Car,
is
look,
that.
look up. Do it, Donald.
I ain't doing that shit. Doesn't.
Do it. Come on. Do it.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah, man.
Donald, you ain't gotta do that shit no more. You ain't gotta entertain these niggas. Don't ever do that.
Oh, that's what you meant? You meant don't do it no more? I thought you had.
No, because it's like, yeah, you ain't gotta do that. But,
Yeah, but then you said don't ever fucking do that no more.
oh no, I didn't mean to say that. No.
So
She
you
was
said
scared.
that shit. You meant the fuck out of that.
No. You know, I got shot backs.
Nigga, they putting the eyeballs in the comments now. That is hilarious.
They put in light bulbs in the comments.
They're putting eyeballs in the comments. You know what? Just the two eye emoji.
Yo,
cold
CP
out
said he
here.
thought it was a radiator.
You got a radiator though?
Oh shit!
You watching it?
Oh.
What you drinking? Wine, Josh?
Yeah, man. Why not? Why not? Am I right?
The whole
Whoa.
vibe.
Wait a
The
second.
whole vibe. Because you gonna get brought back to the side. Don't start messing with Josh too much now. You be
Hold on.
over there.
Tacarra, who was you just talking to?
Her baby.
Casey.
Hey,
Oh,
ain't no
okay.
eyeball gang though. Fuck all that.
Eyeball gang?
Eyeball
IBG?
Yeah,
gang.
shit.
Are we all supposed to be drinking something?
I mean, you don't have to, but you
Why
can
are
pull
we
up.
said it like that? We supposed to be drinking something?
It's
Oh,
encouraged. It's
okay.
encouraged. You don't have to do it, but it's encouraged.
It's encouraged on a Monday
I mean, I
night.
gotta do it.
Come on with
it. What are we drinking?
Yes, on a Monday night.
I'm drinking sangria. I'm always drinking sangria.
I'm gonna get this water because I don't want to go back downstairs.
I don't have no mix.
Tyree's
already ran off her hairline.
Hey, you was cute though. That's probably vodka in there.
This is definitely water. I ain't going back down to go get my vodka. I already ran down there for a hairline, nigga. I ain't going back down.
It look good though.
I appreciate that, headboard.
Oh shit. That nigga came back with that head. I mean, with that new hairline. That shit took me to the graveyard.
You drinking, Tyree?
Jose Cuervo Blue.
Wow.
Shit.
Damn, that's kind of aggressive though.
Why? She just said Jose Cuervo.
She said Jose Cuervo Blue, put her tongue out and tooted it.
And tooted it.
Yeah.
I did.
Jose plays no games, man.
The LA can't leave Tyree at all, man. She's so LA.
Right. They had a red one. She was like, hell no.
I remember one time Tyree invited me out. We went line dancing
Oh,
at a church.
yes, that was so much fun. We went to
I was
bed.
like, what the fuck? I did it though. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know who else came with me? Zainab came. I was like, Zainab, it's a church. She was like, I'm not with that judgmental shit. I was like, oh yeah, that's us. My bad. What was I think?
Yo,
that was back when I was Christian. I don't practice all that no more.
Zainab is a Muslim, guys, and she has this hilarious joke about Ramadan. And she was like, she was trying to eat before the sun came up, so she was just running west, headed towards Santa Monica, just trying to stuff it up. That's so funny. Make sure you check her out. She has a new show out on Amazon Prime.
Upload.
What it's called? Uploaded?
Upload. Yep.
Upload, yeah. So check her out on that. It's a great show, and Zainab is just absolutely amazing. Definitely love her.
She is. I love her.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. We got some cool people in our class, man. I'm very excited about our class. I got
we really do got some good people in this class.
This week is gonna be pretty dope too. I got Tony Roberts coming in on Wednesday with Joy.
Hey, I love Tony.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, and I'm working on getting some new people on this shit. So we're trying to expand the horizon and get more people in here, and the more people we bring awareness to it, the fan base is gonna grow. And yeah, man, we hook everybody up. My whole thing is like just to try to make sure we take care of the comics, man.
Right.
You just want to be able to say to us, like, if we ever piss you off, I put money in your pocket. I feel like
I'm not that nigga. I'm not that nigga. I'll break into your house.
This for me, and I put money in your pocket and point it.
Like said, I will break into your house before I say that to you.
Do some shit, but I won't throw it in your face. I ain't gonna be like, I'll put money in your pocket. I'm never gonna be that nigga, but I will steal from you. I will absolutely steal.
I appreciate the honesty. What are you
I just want you to know what you're dealing with. What'd you say, Terry?
What you drinking?
What you drinking?
Tell them what to do, man. Trying to get that sponsorship. They need to fuck with your boy like a condom. I drink it every night. It's an Irish whiskey.
I saw.
What? Why that
They
face?
said they need to fuck with your boy like a
condom.
I've never heard of that expression.
You're welcome.
They need to be on a t-shirt.
Thank you. They need to fuck with your boy like a condom.
I would love to make it a t-shirt, but I don't want to put fuck on the t-shirt. I feel like
why not? Be that nigga.
That ain't really my thing.
What if you cross out the ending like F? You know,
I do FCK. I do FCK.
Yeah.
Josh was actually with me the night that we got put on Tell Them What Do. We went Ohio, right, Josh?
I don't remember, bro. I just remember that
Josh is the camera guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was the hotel bar and they didn't have J-Mo. And he's like,
he put us on Tell Them What Do. That was the night Melissa gave my donuts away.
Was it
you
really?
Remember that? He only remember it because of the donuts.
Yeah,
why you were drinking.
That's a fact.
He don't remember nothing else. He was like, that was the night you gave my goddamn donuts away, Melissa.
So actually, you got to thank Melissa because she drove you to Tell Them More Do.
Yeah, because I was like, I need a drink tonight. Absolutely. That homeless guy got that box of donuts. He put his hand on everything. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to eat this. I was like, fuck.
Why'd you need the drink?
Because I wanted my goddamn donuts.
Oh, you mad about donuts and we didn't have alcohol.
Somebody brought me a box of donuts to a show when we were in Ohio. And yeah, Melissa gave it away thinking it was Kev's donuts. She was like, he don't need these. So she gave it to a guy on the street. And I was like, those were my motherfucking donuts.
What kind of donuts was they? Now I want to know.
It was a variety of them. She had glazed. I had my eyes set on this glazed blueberry donut. because I ain't never had that shit before, and I was
And
like,
they have twists?
It was everything in the box.
For
It was
real?
this big ass box. I was so ready.
Tyree biting her lip and shit. She said, "For real."
If I could get one in the microwave. Tacarra, your nails are done. What the fuck
Yes.
is this? How are you still getting your nails done?
I have somebody
out in the streets.
Say what?
I have somebody who comes to me.
Damn. I wish I trusted somebody in my house like that.
Or for the past couple of weeks when I go to her. She's a nail tech in downtown LA, and she just does it from her house. She does one appointment. She does 4 appointments a day. And before you can come in, there's a 20-minute gap. She sanitizes, sprays everything down. And then when you walk in, she gives you a mask. There's a shield. You stick your hands in. Bow.
What are you getting? What you get? UV gel or acrylic?
I do UV gel and I just do a fill.
Okay.
Yeah.
UV gel. Yeah. It was cute.
And she
all
quick too.
natural.
She in and out.
Okay.
Nate,
Yeah.
what you,
Sanitized, so.
Tony, what you Nate, what you working on? Everybody in comments asking like, what's happening with Nate?
You on mute, Nate? We can't hear you.
I'm not on mute. Somebody just sent me a video of a car running over police in New York.
They what?
I've seen it already. I can't do it. I woke up this morning and yes, get some water from the fridge.
I wasn't gonna talk about it. Y'all asked me. That's why I was looking at a video of somebody running over the cops. I was like, oh, shit.
Running over the cops?
Yeah, the cops formed a wall and the car drove through the wall and ran over a few cops.
Who was driving the car?
Oh no, it was from far away. Somebody was from on a balcony and the car just like drove off.
Wait.
Damn.
Did y'all see that semi truck that ran through on the highway?
That's the same type of vibe, except for the car got a couple of them.
Shit. It's fucking crazy right now, man.
This is something I said, and somebody got mad at me. And this is the crazy thing is that people don't understand how important mental health is and how important it is that us as entertainers take a break from social media or even just not post just things that have to do with what's going on right now. Not because we're not aware, not because we don't care, but simply because mentally it can be exhausting, overwhelming, and draining. So I can post a picture up of a funny meme and people will get offended. Like you're posting this funny meme and you're not posting Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, you see Black Lives Matter all over your timeline. I think it's okay for you to laugh for a second.
Yeah.
For a second. I think it's okay for you to chuckle for a minute and then go back into your agenda. And I don't think that people should make it our responsibility for us to fix theirs. Like this guy was like, you don't know how many people's lives you could be helping on your platform and you choose to post this. I said, sir, you look like you are at minimum 50. If me posting something is going to dictate what you do today, then there's a problem. Whatever you're going to do today, you should do because you want to do it, because you feel it's right, not because I told you to do it. Sir, at least 50 years old.
It's so true. Saturday, I'm gonna be honest, this past week was, man, this shit was exhausted, bro.
Yeah.
But when Saturday got here, I was not in the mindset to create new content. So I just like posted all my old videos and had people tell me their favorite video. I posted like 14 videos on Saturday. And somebody hit me up yesterday and was like, yo, with your following and all of that, you could really make a difference. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what I've done. Today I talked with Grady and we had an hour conversation about what steps can be taken to like help the situation. And I talked about it on here last week and I made a video about it on Tuesday. So it's like, bro, you don't even know what I have done. You just saying some shit because I didn't do it when you wanted to. You can't dictate what I do.
And you gotta ignore people like that. You have to block people like that because there's always gonna be some motherfucker who got some slick shit to say, and it's an incredibly sensitive time. And it's easier to just fucking block them than engage because these motherfuckers will say something like, well, what about the rioters or what about this? And it's like, it's easy to want to explain why they're racist than to just, protect.
Right. But then I think a lot of people don't understand is like, I'm an empath, right?
Yeah.
So that just means that I feel everything. So not only do I feel my own feelings, but I feel the world's feelings. So I woke up this morning and I was just so heavy. Like it was just so, you just wake up and it's just heavy and it's draining. And I see some people in the comments right now talking about, I don't agree. I think you should use your platform for helping. And the thing is that we will when we want. It can't be when you want us to post it because you want us to make you feel away. We have to post it when we see fit to post. We have to post it when we are mentally in a good space and in a good place to post. Not because you want it, 50-year-old, 40-year-old person. You post what you want. And when I see fit to post it, then I'll post Black Lives Matter or whatever the case is. But just understand that we are completely aware of what's going on. It's just, you know, give people, I'm an empath. I feel everything. Like,
y'all ain't gotta explain shit to these motherfuckers.
But I feel like most comedians and people in entertainment, we feel everything, which is why we do what we do for a living. We come out because we want to feel better, but also because you feel better. So when
you gotta protect
social media,
you gotta protect that.
Thank you. And that's what people don't understand. I can't help you if I'm falling. You know, like I can't.
You don't even have to explain that shit,
right?
Especially because we are literally operating out of PTSD. So
right.
They lucky they could say any fucking thing sideways, and we just don't snap and have every reason to do so. But right. we're speaking out respectfully. We're explaining ourselves, nigga. Fuck you, Black. No conversation. I don't like how you talking to me, and I'm gonna protect my spirit and your body, perhaps. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And your body. Listen, let me tell you, Tyree, I got more people on my block list than I got friends, bitch. I
be blocking niggas.
I block somebody, mama. I don't give a fuck. Your mama, your grandmama, your cousin.
You can't ask somebody to post some shit. You don't know if everybody has even read all the facts. You could try to encourage somebody to post some shit, and they just post something that they found on the internet and done the facts. Like, you need to wait to make sure people have, like, I don't never post anything before I read everything, because I don't want anybody to like come at me like that's not what happened, boom, boom. I know I'm gonna fuck up some words, but I want to at least get the facts right. So let me do that before I post anything. And people don't understand that. And also, like, people feel like they could tell you what to do because you're an entertainer. Instagram and certain platforms have made it so easy to reach out to the people that you follow that they feel like they know you. And then they feel like they know you. They feel like they can talk to you anyway. And it's like, nigga, you can get blocked.
Oh, yeah.
Get these hands too, bitch. You can get these hands.
Hold up. I blocked all kind of white people that love my work, but still think that the rioters are really making the city fucked up, the rioters. And I'm like, you really don't get it, but you love my work. You've been on my lives. They do feel like they know you. And you, like, it's like these motherfuckers is being identified. It's like, damn, white homie, or, you know, whatever, you really feel like this, I gotta block you. I have to block you, because there's no point in wasting all that energy trying to explain some shit to a motherfucker who's purposefully ignoring what's true to make them feel better. I don't have I think we're all running out of it, and now it's just like, okay, we're done with the talky talk. Now we just gonna walky walk.
Not the talky talk. Now we gonna walky walk.
Walky walk.
Hold on one second, everybody. Donald, you okay? You haven't said anything in a while. I just want to make sure you're still alive.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay, go.
I need an eyeball reduction. They sent me $5 for that, so I got my own problems.
Yeah, somebody sent me $10 and said it was for my new hairline seminar.
Yeah, I got real problems.
I wanted to say this. I feel a little bit differently about it. Like, I'm not blocking people. I'm letting people say whatever they want, and then the comments are growing and being their own organic thing. But I do feel, and today was one of the heaviest days I felt the pressure from my own spirit to say something. I've been posting images. I reposted Nick Cannon's. He did a spoken word piece that was really powerful. And then I posted a silent protest where everybody had their fists in the air. But I have to be honest when I say I'm not at a fist in the air place right now. Like, I'm legitimately mad at the motherfucker. So what I'm trying to do is be mindful of stepping in a little bit, because that's not how I do in pretty much any aspect of my life. When I step into something, I step in kind of a little too far. You know what I'm saying? And people be having to dial me back, and it's always for good. And so I ain't trying to say I'm ready to die about mines, but nigga, this is a moral dilemma between our voice need to be heard, and then knowing how we can be seen and heard. You know what I'm saying? And I literally made this like whole video today. It was like 7 minutes long. And before I posted it, maybe I should have just did this on my own. But I went to my mom and was like, "Are you all right with me posting this?" And she was like, "I think you should take out the parts where you're talking about it being okay for everything being on fire and they go burn down the city." And then I went to my dad where there was a part about Emmett Till and how my dad was he expressed expressed some concern for me going to be involved the way I would, because you know, they can take our life straight up with no repercussions. And him being literally a civil rights activist and how much work he's put in, he said that the small part I put in about him would do him a disservice for how much stuff he's done. So I'm saying that to illustrate how careful what y'all asking us to do requires us to be. When y'all say, yo, y'all need to just say something, like you can just say something and now your ass lost 800,000 followers like Desi Banks. Or you can say something and be risking being completely cancel cultured like B. Simone as yesterday.
But here go the thing though. What up though, Nate? What's going on, y'all?
What up, CB?
I had to stop watching Scooby-Doo because I had to come and talk because y'all niggas is getting real deep. What up, Tyree? What up, Tacarra? What up, Nate? Hey, nigga, those eyes. First of all, I'll talk about them in a minute because I rarely get to roast a nigga eyes. So I'm gonna come back to that. But nigga, you look real as hell. You like a human. Nigga, you in here. Believe that. Nigga, you showed up. Nigga, you got them perfect attendance eyes. Nigga, like, where's, oh, there's Nate. Never mind. So anyway, so I'm gonna just say that. But I gotta roast nigga eyes. But I'm gonna just say this though, like I've been scared to say something because I know that what I'm gonna say is probably gonna. I know that I'm a nigga. Look, I'm gonna just say this.
Nigga, words are powerful, especially when we say them. You got to be so careful because a motherfucker will do what we say.
Let me walk y'all down a path real quick. I'm gonna just say this. I think that officer, and this is gonna sound crazy, but take society out of it. That officer needs to be killed on live television, and that would solve everything. And I'm gonna explain to you why. I know that's fucked up, but let me explain to you why. A couple of years ago, when I first moved to LA, it was an officer by the name of Christopher Gardner. Christopher Gardner was manhunted down because he was a cop killer.
A black guy.
Yeah. Now, what that says is this. Number one, we don't know what happened because we didn't get a trial. We didn't get no jail. We didn't get anything. The cops felt that this man needed to be murdered before anything, and they hunted him down and killed him. Now, why is that important? Because that's eye for an eye, blood for blood, right? So while we're out here rioting and all that, they hunted that man down and killed him because that's their language. That's what they do when they have a problem in their community. See, the real issue is this. We're not asking for real justice. Justice is that man didn't deserve to die, so we need one of yours. And that's this fucking bottom line. The other three niggas, they need to go to jail. But the one who had his foot on his neck, I want him dead. Flat the fuck out. See, he go to thing.
Nah, because if
no.
Let me not say this, because if four of us rode together and one of us killed a person, the justice system is going to take all of us. So all four of them need to be fucking killed.
As a black man in America who our race built this country, we don't even get enough respect as gays and Jews. Let me break this down for you. We all comedians. We all know the rules. You can't make no jokes about gay people. You can't make no jokes about Jews. Blacks are the butt of all the fucking jokes. We have no respect. See, America needs to understand that a black life costs this much. It costs this much. All these businesses, nigga, you don't get no Gucci. You don't get no fucking peace, no tranquility if we don't get fucking life. Understand this, my nigga. Understand this, right? Every time a black man is killed unarmed by the police, every business in America, be it Nike, be it fucking Cash App, every fucking body needs to understand that this is a loss that our society has to feel. We all need to feel it for real. Yeah, the insurance will replace all of those goods and it'll fix all of those stores, right? But the inconvenience is insurmountable. The inconvenience that we cause them because they can't have a construct of beauty. Nigga, this beauty, Rodeo Drive, that's a lie. Nigga, that shit is built on our backs. Nigga, we can't even walk through that bitch without getting followed. Act like we gonna steal some shit. Nigga, I make a plethora of money. Nigga, everybody on this fucking chat, we in a fucking six-figure club. Let's stop bullshitting.
I ain't in no goddamn six-figure club.
Don't understand this, nigga, because nigga, I know what you working with, Nate. Repeat what I'm saying, though. Pause. Repeat what I'm saying. Nigga, all I'm trying to say is this. Bro, y'all, because nigga, you can't say shit like that, nigga. They fuck around the quota, nigga.
But I have to find pause. I was like, oh.
I know what you're working with, nigga. Hey,
I'm from New York. I was about to say pause, and then you said it. I said it.
Listen. It's one of those things where it's like, this right now has been a long time coming. To the point where if you had a fun ass time last year, you was going out, you was enjoying shit, good, because you shouldn't have been able to do that because motherfuckers were still dying last year. Motherfuckers were still dying 3 years ago for no reason. We watched it this time. We watched the nigga take his last breath under a motherfucker's knee with his hand in his pocket. on live fuck live television, it's on niggas' phones. It's not too much to ask for that nigga's head. Think about this. If this was any other fucking country, niggas getting their fucking head cut off for drugs. I talked to Russell 3 weeks ago. He's in Bali. He said a white couple had some coke out there. Some coke, nigga, they got their heads cut off. It's like, bro, this country, nigga, they kill us for anything, but they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They never get killed. Fuck justice, nigga. This nigga can't live and we can't fucking live.
I don't want one. I want all four. I want all four. If one of them killed him, the only reason he was able to keep his knee on his, the only reason he was able to keep his knee on him with his hand in his pocket is because the other three already had Georgia mobilized.
Thank you. That's what I was just about to say.
All four. Everybody's talking about we need one of them that yes, of course we got to kill the one that we saw whose knee, but the other three, that's what I'm saying. If we rode out together, they would catch every nigga in the car.
So you mean to tell me that what's worse? Nigga, was a nigga subduing his legs and arms? Was that killing him? Or was the nigga on his neck killing him?
Yeah, but if you're on somebody, if you're on somebody's legs and you feel them go lifeless, nigga, or at least stop responding as much, you should look towards the head and say, nigga, get off of him.
Bro, I agree with that, which is why they should do life in prison. But that other person, his humanity is wasted. There's nothing.
So we killed Chav and he got to go. That's facts. And then the other three can go ahead and do life, and we'll let Jim Pop handle it.
And that's what's going to happen too.
They're not gonna get it, Jim Pop. They're gonna be in PC like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they can get them in there too. Trust me. Tahir, we already know they can get you wherever they want to get you.
That's true.
They can
Hell yeah. You don't even have to go to jail to have bars in your room. Tell them.
I'm trying to tell them. I got the cuffs right now.
They're talking about Tacarra's head, boy. You saw Tacarra's head, boy?
Nigga, I see it. I thought what happened was I thought that the mattress on her futon burnt up and she kept the frame. She's like, I can still sit on this. I can still
watch my frame.
Oh, nigga, that's a bunk bed bottom, nigga.
If you like sex the way I like sex, you'd appreciate this frame.
No, we all like fuck it. That's some Orange is New Black type shit. And I fuck
with it. It is.
Yeah, you and your girl, y'all some girl shit. I feel you. All right, Piper. I understand what it is. Piper. It is Piper.
She's the Piper. I'm not. She runs the show. I don't.
Y'all know me. I don't.
Tacarra done clicked on a whole nother genre of porn over there.
Tacarra, are you
a lesbian? Yeah.
But the thing is that people don't understand. This is the thing. I do have a liquor license. The thing is that it wasn't like, because I know some of my female friends be like, so we done changed clothes in front of each other. I'm like, bitch, I don't like you, bitch. Like, I would never. We're not even.
Wait. Okay, like a real relationship or
girlfriend.
Like,
that's her girlfriend, Tyree.
What she look like, girl? Like a girl?
Listen, this is the thing about her. She's the most handsome, beautiful motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, a long time ago, you just showed me a random picture.
No.
Okay. but along those lines?
I mean,
no. At her. She's if I show you a picture of her, you're gonna be like, bitch. Wait.
I'm gonna be like, he or she fine. What am I say?
Well, it's a girl. Well, she's not a dyke. Like dykes be like, I want to be a man. She's just a stud. She just,
Okay, so
it's a difference. I didn't know it was a difference, bitch. It's a difference.
Does she be wearing heels and lipstick?
No, she dressed regular. You see how you be dressing with like your shirt tied around your waist?
Yeah, but I like niggas.
I like niggas sometimes too. That's cool.
I dig it. I was wondering that too. Like but you in a relationship, so can you sometimes?
I don't want to. I'm satisfied.
Can we just stop for a second and note how hilarious it is for Tyree to say, yeah, but I like niggas.
I got kids. I've been there.
No. Because people have asked if I was gay before, and I'm like, what do you see?
But she dresses like you.
I could see that. I guess.
But it's not about a guy or girl or femme or masculine. She just dresses like comfortable. She wears she wears jeans, sneakers, tops. She's not like I'm gonna put on shoes or I'm gonna put on Timberland boots. I just wear what I want to wear. So she
like slowly turn you into a nigga. You don't realize it right now, but your little fade growing up. Like what's happening? All right.
But I always had this.
All right, Terry.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have more questions. I have more questions. Okay, Tacarra, wait.
Yeah.
What y'all be talking about? Like, what y'all be doing?
What do you mean, like talking or fucking?
She's still
I mean,
a human. You acting like she.
No, I've never been able to have this conversation. So I'm like hella curious. Like, so
Tyree,
you know what I mean?
Who opened the door?
She's extremely
videos.
All right, she's really masculine. But she's not masculine. She's not physically masculine, but she's the masculine person in the relationship. So
who goes first?
Y'all didn't hear Nate say who opens up the door.
That's what I'm answering him. She opens the door. She pays for the food. She gasses up the car. If I pull my wallet out, she's offended for any reason. She takes the garbage out. Like she's a.
So you go down first. Got it.
Sometimes.
You know what? When at first I thought it was gonna be weird, and it wasn't.
Word.
I thought it was gonna be the weirdest thing in the world, but it wasn't.
That's what's up, Tacarra. Are you happy?
I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah, I'm happy.
That's when girls ask if they thinking about it. Are you happy though? Is it all right? I mean, does she hold you?
Does she hold you from behind? That's exactly what she asked.
Does she hold you from behind? Like shit.
But she do.
From behind.
Listen, the first time I laid with her, I thought it was gonna be so weird, and in my head, I was like, "She's so cool. We have so much in common." But what if I feel titties? You know, in my head, I was like, "What if I touch a titty?" You know, and when I laid with her, it was fine.
Some niggas got titties. That's not gonna be
niggas got titties.
Niggas be having titties, but it didn't feel no way.
You got my titties hard than a motherfucker.
Wait, CP, did you see that meme somebody created on Twitter for us?
Yes. Now, first of all, what's funny is I was reading the comments. That they think that we can see each other box like it's Brady Bunch. But you do be getting reckless, and I'll be like Tyree, like, so wait a minute, so.
You know you can change those views so you can see everybody like Brady Bunch.
Right.
You can see it on
YouTube. Yeah, that's how I got it. But you don't know what square they in when they really come to the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If you got your YouTube up, if you're on the computer, you have your YouTube up, and you can see it all live.
Yeah, I can see everybody.
Yeah,
I'm at the top left. Then it's Donald. Then it's Josh. Nate is at the second left. Then Tacarra. Then Tyree and CP. You at the bottom.
So, hey, fuck all that, Nate. What's up with these eyes, pimp? Your shit look like the back of two PT Cruisers.
Are you talking about Nate or Josh?
Not Nate, my bad, Nate.
I was like, nigga, my eyes are definitely regular.
I looked at Nate's eyes like, I don't see it.
Like, nigga,
you. The fuck, what he gonna have when he see me?
My bad, Donald. I'm sorry.
These niggas about to get into an eye off.
He don't even know your name.
Donald got, nigga. Look, them ain't even your eyes. That's the two O's in your name. Donald, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga had a letterman in high school with some binoculars on the back. Like, yeah, you know, I see everything. You know, I used to call the plays. That was my shit, man. Calling plays for real. This nigga got contacts the size of the bottom of a Sprite can. Like, yeah, these.
He made the color Hammurabi, man. I've heard that.
My shit.
He don't get to join people with big eyes. It's always him that gets
at
big
all.
eyes.
That nigga look like he breathes every 5 minutes. Like, yeah. Hey, shout out to my nigga Donald, bro. How you been, bro? I ain't seen you since the Laugh Factory.
Man, shit, everywhere and nowhere.
Yeah, I would tell you
how I've been. Nigga shit to say. How old are you, Donald?
Hey,
where you been? Everywhere and nowhere. Like, that's some Clyde saying ass.
I've been either in the army or doing security at the place I used to work, and I just quit. So I just started doing all this. You know what I'm saying? And then this.
You just quit the army?
No, I got out the army a couple years ago, but I used to work at the hotel. I used to work at the Roosevelt for about 7 years. Oh, and man. I quit everything, like, you know, so that's all I've been doing is school and this. And then, like, you know, this week happened. Everybody was talking. Me and my folks just started a petition today where we, because, you know, with everything that's going on, I know we got the George Floyd situation, but earlier this week we had, like, the Amy Cooper shit. That'll put motherfuckers in danger too. This nigga CP is stressing me out right now.
No, I'm listening. I want to ask you where you see me in 5 years, but I'm trying to wait till you get done.
Nigga, you gonna be there. You can see the same thing. This nigga act like he can squint.
Nigga, tell me my plan. I can't squint. People see I'm regular. Right now. Yeah, I am squint. You see my little squint? Nigga, hey.
A little squint.
My little squint. See my little squint? Hey, wait a minute, Tyree. I know you ain't talking about with them big ass glasses on. You got look like you in a check cashing booth. We ain't got no more fives.
I'm high. It don't look like I'm as high when I
We
was.
ain't got no more fives.
The nigga got act outs.
Is that what they do with the check cash spot? I don't.
We ain't got no more fives. You can get a 10, you can get these singles, baby.
Next.
Roll quarters.
That's Tyree in the middle of somebody talking to her in a heartfelt moment. She'd be like, next. Next.
I promise I'm so
Sir,
sweet.
step to the side, sir. Step to the side. Thank you. Next.
So sweet and helpful and loving. Oh,
Please
God.
have your IDs out. Next.
Tyree, you so mean. It's ridiculous, though.
I am so. Who said that? Who said that? What?
I don't think Tyree's mean.
Look at you. Look at you. Look, that was a test. What? Me,
Got the
bitch,
fight.
first of all. What? Me?
Man, where?
In
Nowhere.
your spirit.
No, I have a
Just
beautiful.
say in your spirit. Fight
That
him.
shit shiny.
Fight him.
All right,
Jump him.
That shit
Don't fight.
shiny.
Tacarra, you
You
always
can see
respectful
that
about it.
shit. Spirit on fucking everything. You know, I was, for all of y'all who knew me for a long time, you know, this is probably the happiest I've ever been since you've known me.
And
Are
I've
you
known
with
you
a
for
chick?
8 years.
Yes,
That girlfriend?
Sahir knew me when I wasn't shit. You hear me? Tacarra too. Nate, you seen some phases, you seen some versions, but this is by far the best. This is, yeah. I'm at my
She got little dreadlocks in. She don't give a fuck.
This is passion twist.
This bitch said next.
I like that.
Move,
I like that
next.
sweatshirt she got on. Yeah, that bitch hard. Poetic justice.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome. See, look at that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do your
With an
hair.
attitude.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
did it real nice.
Nah, it's an attitude. It's cool though. You are a nice person, but
Joshy,
gotta
you
say
the
that.
boss?
You gotta say that, or else you get pissed. My fucking shirt, boy. This
I'm
how you know
letting
I'm around the
CP
crib.
get his roast off, man. He's catching up. I'm having a great time.
Why you over there in a seance? What the fuck are you doing, Josh? What is all that? Why you
I
over
don't
there
know
like,
where
yeah,
I'm going, man. What
It
the
is.
vibe?
I'm up here chilling with everybody's grandma. I just relaxing, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga said he
Talking
over there
to the
doing
ancestors.
ayahuasca, nigga.
Man, that's hilarious.
He got a
Nigga, like,
vibe in there.
He do got a little vibe though. Like he on that, you know how when
Got
Black Panther
candles lit. I'm
family
about to light
died
my
and
candle.
they go to that little flame, that's where
They
he
go to
at.
the tree, nigga.
Yeah.
When they do
They
what?
got the tree.
When they
On
go meet
Black
their
Panther.
ancestors in Black Panther and they go in all the Panthers.
Hilarious.
That flower shit.
Where the flower at? Yeah.
As soon as they get their jobs, but they're like, you want a candle, some incense? Like, nigga, no, you nigga's a vendor. Over there. Vendor in the afterward. Candle, incense, get your wings.
But
Have
he's
some
so-
wings.
That nigga like a PlayStation loading screen.
Hey.
I like it.
You don't hear the music? You don't hear the sound in the background?
You be getting busy in there. Is that the studio?
It's a makeshift. You know, it's kind of like an all-in-one.
What do you do
Oh.
in there?
Man, I mean, I live in here. My bed's right here. But no, I be editing right here. I be
You
gaming
beating
on
your
this
meat,
TV.
nigga. Don't glaze over that. You see, this is calm. It's nice. I have
Oh, yeah.
stars. You know.
Oh yeah, I got a session about 30. I mean, I don't know.
Oh man, they got
I
an appointment.
got a hard out of that.
Or
We got an appointment with Angela. Like, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let y'all in a minute, man.
Hold on, wait.
Come through.
Meanwhile, those aren't stars on the wall.
Wow.
he has a projector. He has a projector.
I know. What's your
This little light,
petition?
this
Like,
little
everybody
light fire, man. What
Everybody-
you don't know about this little skylight?
In a crime scene, they come in like there's nut everywhere. Oh my god.
Oh, that bust.
Donna, you said something about
Yeah. a
this
petition.
petition. What was the
I
petition
just sent
about?
it to you.
Yeah,
We
the
started,
petition.
a petition to where when people like be falsely calling the police on people on some racial shit, because you know, like it's like
Oh, I just got it.
it's only 4 states that don't have hate crimes, but the rest of them, we signed a petition where these people got to register as racial predators.
Mm.
Ooh.
And, we just dropped it today. We already got 5,000 signatures. So
Send that through.
Send
You
it
Oh,
to
y'all
share
about
that
to
with
get
me.
5,000
Send
to one.
that
I'm
to
about
me.
to sign this shit out.
I'll
Hey,
send it
yes.
right now.
yeah,
Put
send
it
it.
in your, put it
exactly
in the
what it is.
bio, so we can just go.
It's in my bio on IG. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
So-
it about white women that make them think that they can call the police like this? That's been like since slavery. Like
Entitlement.
lying and yeah, like what is that
Entitlement.
about?
They feel entitled.
Entitlement, freedom. Yep.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
embarrassment,
No accountability.
embarrassment too, because they community treat them a certain way after they made their own free choice. So then they flip the script and act like it went a different way.
Yep. True story.
Yeah, I think it's right when they get into that nasty stage. I feel like most of the Beckys is cool, but when they get to that nasty stage, you know, the full grown, that's when the aggression is at an all-time high. You know, when they become full grown Nancy's.
Ain't nobody checking.
You got to get them when they're Becky. If you get you a Nancy, your ass going to jail.
Well, I thought
Nancy's Becky's mom.
Straight to jail.
That's true, but you know, Becky's a little cooler. You feel me?
Nah, they just, you know, you gotta quit letting them. Just
I love that though, Donald. That's crazy, bro. That's an excellent idea.
You started me, Keisha and Hess.
Yeah, Keisha sent it to me too. I just put it in my, I put it in the chat, guys, for anybody that wants to take a look at it. It's in the chat.
Take a look at it right now.
I saw another group I got invited to.
Somebody said they not gonna throw
I got invited to a group in Pacific Northwest, and the whole group is designed on outing people who make racist comments on social media. And so when they make their comments, they track them down, they post their job, their occupation, and all of the jobs.
As it should be.
You need to treat them like coronavirus.
They've been firing people left and right, PE teachers and all kinds of people losing their jobs.
And I mean, I think here's the thing that I don't think that we do. I think that we need to acknowledge our allies and those people who are in power, who are making these kind of decisions because they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw what the NFL did, how they took a stance, as far as, or how they didn't take a stance, however, and what that message sent to the country. So we have to also make sure that we're giving them their flowers and let them know that we appreciate that kind of effort, and we need to really encourage it so that shit keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very, very serious, and it's very real. I think that, you know, that's the bare minimum. I think that they think that they can continue to have their livelihood while talking shit and disrespecting and doing all of this, you know, calling the police on us and all of that. And we've shown them that that's not the case no more. And if we continue that, we can really change this shit.
We are not our ancestors. We will fuck you up.
Right. Well, and this ain't that time neither. Like, you know, what do you think is going to happen when the agenda is getting exposed now? Like, right? Like you see cops breaking windows. Did y'all see that today? Cops breaking windows, letting white people spray paint. They pulled those young kids out of their car in Atlanta, but right in front of them for breaking curfew, but right in front of them was a car full of white kids waving at the cameras while they were getting
That's why they
tased.
stopped. They was in traffic. That's exactly why they was trying to.
And then the officers who got fired said, we heard somebody say gun. Like, what, nigga? Gun need a fuck gun.
One thing about the cops, they ain't never ran up on a nigga with a gun.
Right.
That's how Oregon niggas, the Oregon standoff, the niggas in Michigan, everybody is unarmed. That's how they know what time it is. That's how
let me ask y'all something.
You can have a gun. That's the part that's stupid, nigga. You can have a gun. That's the Second Amendment. That's for us too. Philando Castillo had his permit and his gun and told them he was going to take it out and give it to him, and they shot the nigga.
Philando, yep.
Are y'all participating in the blackout tomorrow? Are y'all not posting anything?
What you talking about?
But as usual, I need to know what it entails so that I understand how to do it correctly.
What's the blackout?
Nigga, we can black out a month. Nigga, what is it? What we blacking out?
It's like just standing in solidarity of not posting, like a blackout, just to let them know that it the same way, you know, you're holding up the fist or you're taking a knee is basically just, you know, in inequality and the fight for injustice.
They got to do it on Tuesday, huh?
By stopping communication though?
What's crazy, bro, is blackouts with like social media, specifically Instagram. People, I mean, it's so hard to notice that with the algorithm set up. Like some people will see your post from 3 days ago pop up today. So like it's, I mean, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm for it. It's
they're gonna make it so that pops up the same way Twitter put black at the top of their joint, put Black Lives Matter as their bio.
Oh wow.
They did.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
So we posting a black screen and posting that?
I guess ain't gonna be no Twerk Circus tomorrow either.
I posted the black screen, right? I know we supposed to be doing roast shoot tomorrow. I don't know how that's gonna go. We might just record it.
It'll be there. It'll be there, right?
Yeah. It'll definitely be there. That shit ain't going nowhere. But you know,
we can start now.
I'm glad that I got on here because I wanted to be able to say these things, man.
Let me see exactly what it is.
That's crazy. You should have the freedom to say it, CP, and everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to my management earlier because I was talking shit on Twitter, and then they called me. I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm about to get some endorsements took away or some deals took away, and they were just like, we stand with you. If you need anything, let us know. And that was, I'm not gonna say that I was afraid of that, but I think that the livelihood of my family and what I've worked to build is something that I don't think that, like Tacarra said, y'all aren't gonna push me off a bridge just so I can show y'all I can fly. That's not gonna happen. But what I will do is I will, to the best of my power and the best of my ability in a responsible way, make sure that I am 130% available to whatever, in whatever capacity that I'm needed. But I think that to force these people, I'm not, like what they did to Desi and
B. Simone,
what's the young lady, B. Simone. It's like, man, it's not in some people. And you want to force people to talk when they don't really have shit to say that's going to really push us forward. And that's okay. Everybody's not verbose. Everybody doesn't have that capacity. So I think that,
here's the difference between those two. B. Simone,
break it down.
B. Simone was getting basically talked, cancel culture because they felt like she wasn't doing anything. Mm-hmm. Desi actually came out and posted a meme where he was like, "This is protesting, this is rioting," and it was basically one from the right. It looked bad, and that's why people are like, "That's how he feels." Oh, we up out of here.
Yeah, that's a more house nigga mentality. Like, stop trying to protect their shit. Like they're not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. They're not fucking with you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like,
3 Arts was like, Nate, do whatever you got to do. Don't harm anybody, but do whatever you got to do.
Shout out to Artists First and CAA. Same shit. Like, nigga, I'm not trying to be on no. Yeah, I ain't trying to be on no fucking Ari Shaffir type shit where I'm irresponsible as fuck with what I'm saying. But it's like, dog, like I can't sit here and be a part of a society that doesn't want me there. You ever be up at somebody's house and they don't want you there? Have you ever been an unwanted guest?
Yeah.
and then on top of that, get your ass beat and killed for it, and you think we're not supposed to do nothing?
That's what they used to. They used to the thoughts and prayers and all that. Because I'm gonna tell you what came out today. I've been seeing pictures of cops hugging Black people and shit like that. That's part of the cycle. Every time it never fails. Somebody die. It's usually cops playing basketball with little Black kids, but everything closed, so they can't do that. They can't feed the kids, so now they hugging protesters and shit. Even a nigga in Flint, like I'm here to make sure y'all have a march and have a good time, but still won't give niggas water. Like, whatever, man. It's the same cycle, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw some different shit. I saw a community of Black people standing under some covering, and all the white people in the community were on their knees with their hands extended towards the Black people, saying sorry for everything they've been going through.
Right, but then you also saw the second part of that, where then it was the Black people turn and they got on their knees, and it was a big ass fucking knee fest, and they were just reaching out for each other, like, I'm like, dog, y'all don't fucking stop this bullshit. Listen, I hear you, but it's like if you on that type of time, understand that you're not ready for the real revolution.
You're not.
If you on that type of time, then you ready to do this shit again next year, and then the year after that. If you on that type of time.
Yep.
What's crazy is not even kind of. What's crazy is, because it ain't done, what happens on the next one will be an eye for an eye across the board, unequivocally. Because I don't know why it took so many people. This one was different, that white people got to see somebody not resist and watch the life leave a person after 8 minutes and 3 minutes of the person being unresponsive, making sure he was gone. It did something to the fabric of white people morals. That shit actually shook my pops. And because he's like, we've never seen it on video. We've never seen it. We saw Emmett Till's aftermath, but we've never seen them do it. We've never seen the face they make, the smugness, the spite, the nonchalantness of taking the life. He's like, that's the difference between that and this. And that's
Did you see the little Asian cop? Did you see the little Asian cop that was just standing there? Bro, do you understand that everybody is sucking the white dick, and they're just trying to prove to everybody else how, do you know that motherfuckers, I saw a poll that said that Asian people think they're right up under white people, like as far as the stature goes. And I'm like, and I'm sure it's not all Asians, and I get that, but it's like, dog, like they don't fuck with y'all neither.
Right.
They was just 90 days ago finna bomb y'all whole shit.
Yep.
Whatever,
yep.
Man. As long as it ain't you though, right? As long as it ain't you though. As long as don't forget these kids. Don't forget that these young Latino kids are still in these fucking detention centers, away from their parents during the COVID. During COVID, they ain't got no phones. Do you think they're using the phones to call these kids have not seen their parents? I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. Nigga, dog, when I'm going for a weekend, it's a problem.
We just spent the last year, my father as the head of the affirmative action push the second time, I-1000, and it actually won, and then the Asians put together a referendum, R88, that pushed back against it, and then it became a signature battle to try to get it sent to court, and the Asians overturned affirmative action in Washington State.
Yeah.
And we have lost between $3 and $5 billion in revenue that African Americans would have if they were even allowed to be in the race for the same bids. And they voted it down.
That happened in Michigan in 2007.
No, but the difference is, nigga, it passed, and then the Asians got it overturned. I was at the Taste of Tacoma, which is a festival of food, and it's one of them festivals where it's lit. The Asians are walking around with petitions that say, sign this if you think everybody should be equal. Nigga, black people were signing it like, yeah, we should be equal. Just lying to the people to get any type of signatures.
But see, the thing is that they're lying to themselves though. Like
that part. I'm like, y'all benefit from affirmative action.
Right. Do you understand that other than Africans, Asians have some of the most unique names? I don't see no goddamn Coca-Cola cans with y'all shit on it. Like, you think that your fucking resume run across somebody's desk at a capacity that they don't feel that they want to deal with you? You think that you about to get it? No, you're not.
They don't need it.
That's not how it works.
How many blacks you see working at Asian-owned businesses?
And
that's what I'm saying though. Like, if you're gonna, they're talking about jobs, they're talking about school entry, they're talking about basically giving everybody a chance without even in the playing field is one thing, but it's another thing to allow a certain group that has been disenfranchised to have a fair shake when they didn't have a fair shake in the first place. See, that's the shit that they should have kind of shut the fuck up about, because it never was really their problem in the first place.
Right.
Like, chill the fuck out. Enjoy having this land where y'all get to do whatever the fuck y'all want to do, as opposed to wherever the fuck y'all come from that y'all don't want to fucking be there. Relax, run your business, and stop trying to make waves when we were trying to do shit for way longer. Like, dog, I'm sorry, bro. Like, if the nigga who got his neck sat on, if George Floyd was a white gay man or a young Jewish man,
I agree.
This fucking whole country would be on fire. Nobody would give a fuck what we thought about it.
Yep.
At all. And then to take it a step further, if the person on that young white gay male or that young Jewish person's neck was black, they would come into the fucking ghetto and destroy it. So I'm telling you, ain't no sympathy. Ain't no fucking sympathy. Because they need to feel it. Like I said, every time this happens, we need the unity of it. If you don't care about that black, I believe you care about that green.
Mm-hmm.
Every time this happens, everybody in the whole country is going to be shut down. Y'all want to be on martial law? Y'all want to be locked up? It's like, fine, that's cool. If that's what you want, you want your business destroyed because you chose to set your business up on a quote unquote, what they say, like an ancient burial ground. You set your business up on a hatred field without no regard for what that meant for everybody else.
And that wouldn't be the first time, CP. I think that there needs to be a direct correlation between economic destruction and the deaths of black people, because that's what happened in 1968 when we rioted and tore up everything to the tune of $47 million. And then on the 6th day, they passed the Civil Rights Act of 1968.
Facts.
That was for resolution to just stop tearing up, and here we'll give you what you want.
They love.
I'm from Detroit. Bro. My mom said it was tanks on their front lawn. Our city hasn't been the same since.
Mm-hmm.
Like we paid that price. Like, we fucked shit up because we were sick of it, and we got that shit signed. But nigga, Detroit ain't been the same. Anywhere they had a strong, super strong Black Panther Party, all these ghettos you see, the fucking line that they can't seem to get their eyes above happened right then. That was the beginning of it. There's been riots since, but that was the one that sparked a lot of shit. A lot of businesses, a lot of thriving Black neighborhoods were fucked up because of that.
I think they don't understand the ability we have to keep the riots and the protests going. And that's why it was very interesting to me that out of all the places that are hotbeds for racial situations, we just had Ahmaud Arbery a week before that. We just had the lady 2 days before that it took Minnesota, Minneapolis. And yes, we saw it and it was more graphic, but I think, in my opinion, it's because that's a sanctuary city and they have refugees from all over the world who've already escaped countries with more troubling situations. Yep. These people are like, oh, y'all want us to show y'all how we do it?
Yep. Right.
Nigga, I saw somebody throw a brick into a moving vehicle. Do you know how hard it is to throw a brick, nigga, accurately? This nigga threw a brick through the back window of a moving police vehicle, which already has triple strong windows in one throw. The nigga would, I went back to the beginning to see if the nigga was stretching. This nigga been throwing bricks.
Still.
That nigga go, he go to the brick range.
Pull.
Man, I really appreciate y'all, man. I think that people really don't understand. It's politicians on CNN who can't have a conversation as fluid as the conversation that we're having right now, right? All strong opinions, all different views, but bringing it into the same focus. I appreciate all the information that you just gave us, Nate, because I didn't know that. Donald, I appreciate that petition because I'm about to sign the shit out of it. I might sign as Donald Duck 2-3 times too. Fuck it, because we, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the point is like, fam, like, you know, this is the stuff that they don't see. Just like they don't see all the cops and the white people that's doing all of the destruction that they want to blame on us. They don't see our intelligent conversations that we have about real solutions. Like, if this was any other country, bro, let this shit happen in Dubai. You see how Dubai handle their shit?
Bro. I don't play no games.
They didn't even have coronavirus, nigga. That's how.
Yeah, because they will kill coronavirus. What you say? Nigga, understand? They don't even let their women jiggle in Dubai. You understand me? Jiggle that ass if you want to. Your ass will be doing 56 nights. You better know the real reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a future talk. Thank you, Tahir. But, and Josh, thank you very much. But listen, understand, man, like, America is playing. And if you look at the rest of the world, this shit ain't nothing but a big ass resort.
Right.
This shit is where the rich people come to do whatever the fuck they want to do, and then they go home. Yep. That's all this is. This shit is a business. So the reason why it's important to tear this shit down is because, well, that's where we really hurting America at. They've been hurting us for years. This is where we're hurting them at. This is a business. All of this shit is a business.
Yeah. United Corporations of America.
Yep.
Love the green more than they hate the black.
Right.
I think we need to take all these all these essential businesses that never closed, and over the next 5 to 10 years, work on making them black owned. That's the first thing.
Like what? Give me some examples.
I mean, like just take a look at every essential business in your neighborhood that didn't close. That means no matter what was going on in the world, that business stayed open, and start making those black owned for us.
Supermarkets, gas stations, and hospitals,
and dispensaries, and that's where you get into the systemic racism before who can approve it. You know, you go through a lot of hoops to open a business, and then they're selling gas.
But look,
that's why I said over the next 5 to 10 years, that's what we need to be working on.
But you know what we need is for them to say, listen, we understand the disparagement we caused. Here is one.
Yeah.
Here.
And I ain't gonna lie, reparations will help too.
It's easy to kill people who ain't got shit, who poor. It's hard to kill somebody who got their reparations in a culture who's powerful and actually does affect the entire economy.
I ain't never seen a nigga sit down like a nigga who got some money and don't want to tell nobody. Like, hey, I ain't even gonna go nowhere. I'm hollering at y'all in a minute. Man, I'm feeling it. Y'all finna riot? Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say. If you guys will stop rioting, we'll give everybody 100,000.
Yep. And Donald Trump on raggedy ass.
How much was that?
Shit.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know.
It's the power in economics, though. Like you said, 3/5 compromise too, man. Y'all know what that is, right?
Yep.
Joshy was like, this is pretty black. I'm going to head on out.
Oh, no, what happened?
You know what I mean? That is like,
I don't know what happened. Now, Josh here for all that shit. Josh with the shits. That's
Yeah,
what, bro.
no,
Josh
Josh
was-
definitely with some shit.
I vouch for Josh, nigga. Like Josh is with.
I was just talking about how his screen went dark. That's all.
Nah, bro, but I mean, even like in conversation like this is the same reason why I sit back and observe a lot, especially on social media, because like, I mean, for me, obviously my race group, we've experienced our own, but still nothing that compares to, I mean, I grew up in the suburban community, you know, so it still doesn't nearly compare to what y'all experience every single day, you know, and like, and that's part of the reason why I'm even, bro, there's so many tweets that I just let off emotion, but then deleted just because I'm like, bro, I know this is gonna get read the wrong way. And I'm not in the mental capacity to justify what I'm trying to say, bro. And that's, like I said, another reason why I sit back, observe, like Tacarra was saying too, bro, I still feel emotion when I see videos, like especially some of those compilations that people started throwing up. I forgot who posted it today, but someone put like the national anthem behind like mad videos of like everything the past 5 years.
G Wayne did one of those too.
Bro, that was one of the heaviest videos I've
videos,
seen in a long time, to where I was like, I had a consistent amount of chills from beginning to the end, just because like the amount of emotion that we're seeing just on the ones that are caught on camera, bro. Like I words can't be put together to describe like that feeling. And I think, like I said, that's one of the reasons why I really just sit back and I'm careful with what I say, careful with what I post.
Listen,
I don't know.
I agree with that.
I just had an email from my ticketing company because we about to get going for this July 1st date potentially, and they wrote me back and said, we're gonna have to talk Wednesday. We're gonna be observing the music industry's blackout tomorrow, and our offices will be closed for the day. So I think it's much more than just music that's or whatever shutting down tomorrow.
Yeah, music.
I don't think it's fair that we have to be careful. Like that bothers me every single time somebody says, I got to be careful with what I post. I have to think twice about what I'm going to say. I have to be careful. But what if it's genuinely how you feel and what you want to express and you can't because the people that you have on your timeline and your fans or whatever are going to feel some way. I feel like anyone who feels a way about you expressing that Black Lives Matter or that you feel any way, they're not fans anyway.
But
can I say this, Ricardo?
I never want to have to sit there and be like, I want to post this, but if I post this, there's a chance that this is going to happen. I feel like right now in the wave that we're in, irrespective of what you do or what you're going to say, somebody's going to feel some way.
Right.
I'm not necessarily worried about
have something to say. Somebody's gonna. My girlfriend texted me. She texted me early, and I said, they killed another unarmed Black man in Louisville, right? Minding his business. The cops thought they heard gunshots. They admit they blindly fired into a crowd full of people, killing a man who owned a restaurant and let the police eat there for free. A staple in the neighborhood, shot him once or twice and killed him, right? Yep. My girlfriend said, we built this country. She said, we built this shit and we'll tear this motherfucker down. It's ours. People got offended,
right.
And
see,
I just feel
let
like
me tell you this,
Tacarra.
We don't, but see, here's the problem. And I've never heard nobody say this, and I've always felt like this. We don't protect our important enough as a unit. So what happens is that people who, if you smart, I'm talking about super smart, then you see the writing on the wall, right? It's like, if I was Malcolm X or Martin Luther King and I died, right? Emmett Till, George Floyd, and I died for what everybody is fighting for, and then for them to get back on the shit that they was on, because here go the thing, we need to hold our own accountable like we need to. And that's very important. That's a staple, holding our own accountable so that they don't have to worry about the outside forces of the police coming in to hold them accountable because they're not us. That's number one. Number two, look at how foolishness is protected. Donald Trump can say whatever the fuck you want to say. He could be very, very irresponsible with how he runs our country. And they literally cleared it out so he could walk out there and take that picture with that Bible in front of that church.
That meant nothing. It meant nothing.
But here go the thing though. We have to protect the glory the same way that they protect the hatred.
Right.
Like they, bro, like flat out, like we gotta move. Like we gotta stop with this whole shit about if you ain't willing to die for it, then you shouldn't live. No.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not how everybody else is fucking living. Everybody else is going around the system and getting what the fuck they want.
Right.
We the only ones that's running directly at the bullet because we mad. And it's like, it's that part of it is counterproductive. And we only can respect our leaders, you know, Tupac. We only can respect the leaders who are willing to recklessly die instead of empowering our young brother. Bro, somebody should have pulled Tupac to the side and been like, look, bro, you're too important. You are too important.
They tried. Like, Tupac shot two.
No.
Tupac shot two off-duty cops wearing street clothes. They were stuck with it. Trust, they sat him down. Tupac was like, nigga, my mom is a Peter Shakur. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
I understand that, bro. But do you understand what I'm saying about it? It's like, look at Nipsey, bro. Look at how important he was. Granted, we got to hold ourselves accountable. It was us that killed him and not them, right? But it was also us that didn't see that he needed to be protected. Niggas be national treasures. And then they fucking memorial videos where we be like, oh my God.
Yeah, but what you got to understand is we get the concept of protect X, Y, and Z person at all costs. Nipsey was killed by his homeboy. He had a protection team. He was killed by his homeboy at a place he's always at, around somebody he's always around. You can't approach Nipsey just walking up willy-nilly. It was somebody who been through security before.
Nate, how many times could we catch Donald Trump out here willy-nilly by himself? Like, bro, we treat our niggas, and I say that with term of endearment, we treat our niggas like they supposed to just be all right. These motherfuckers,
I tell you,
nigga, look at all them cops, how they was in front of that.
Churches have sergeant of arms. Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity has sergeant of arms. Noobs got sergeant of arms. Even motorcycle clubs got somebody walking right next to the president of the motorcycle club. So it's not the issue of understanding the value of someone. Here's what I would rather say. Why does it matter that the person that Tacarra was just talking about was a business owner that gave free meals to the cops? Humanity is humanity, whether or not you've given back and amounted to something in culture or not.
Right.
Each life is worth it.
Right.
We all got one vote. We all are one human. I don't give a fuck if it's Chris Brown or if it's Brown Chris. God damn it. What matters to me is you're taking life just so that you can uphold your systemic racism.
Right.
That's the issue. No, you're not supposed to be able to get close to the president. That's the president of the United States. That's facts. I wouldn't have wanted anybody close to Obama. So I'm okay with it. And I'm okay with whoever the fuck we get in there once this motherfucker's out. I'm okay with all of that. But what I'm saying is, once the value on human life, especially Black life, since we at the bottom of the goddamn totem pole, and until that change, I'll gladly say fucking Asian lives matter. Or if they were at the bottom of the totem, I'm down to fight for someone else's cause. I'm tired of it needing to be ours.
Well, listen,
I can agree with that.
We all got very strong opinions about it. I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm gonna talk with my team and see if we're gonna counsel tomorrow night. Because we definitely want to support the cause and definitely want to be part of the solution, not the problem. So we're gonna talk about that real quick. I just want to thank a couple people who donated tonight. I want to thank Natasha, Tamara Stewart, Ashley Jordan, Amari, Trey, Christian, Brandy, Robert, D, Jessica, Corey, Isaac, Osley, Mercedes, Janine, and Janine. Thank you so much for your donations. Definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna allow my guests some time to thank their donations of people that donated, and also tell you about what's coming up in their lives or what they got going on for the rest of the week. Tacarra, you want to go next?
I want to give a shout out to the Laugh Factory for posting up
George Floyd.
George Floyd's picture on I was driving by today to pick up my daughter, and I noticed that they had it all over the Laugh Factory billboards. R.I.P. George Floyd. I think it said like Black Lives Matter. And then a couple hours later, I realized that they had a protest, a peaceful protest going on at the Laugh Factory. Over 1,000 people had showed up just on that little tiny block. It's on the Shade Room too. Just because they loved the fact that they posted him and showed love and said that we stand with you. So I want to give a shout out to the Laugh Factory today. I also want to say I'm going to be at the Laugh Factory tomorrow for a Blackout Tuesday show. They want to bring some laughter.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I know that.
They want to take a stand, but they also want everybody to relax for a moment and just laugh a little bit as much as you can in situations like this. So I'll be there tomorrow. My Life After Divorce podcast will be airing the next week, Wednesday. So please tune in for that. Life After Divorce, relationships. I need to get to hear and Farron on there, because the fact that they take weekends away from each other is some shit I want to talk about, and how to preserve a marriage and still have your space from your partner. And just follow me on social media, everything Tacarra Comedy, Tacarra Williams. Thank you so much for having me to here, and all of you guys were amazing.
Okay. Joshy Gonz.
Joshy Gonz.
Man, shout out to everybody who donated.
And them too.
Man, for real, that's always appreciated. These times are weird. But also want to shout you guys out for creating your guys' content consistently. I know, especially even times like these, aside from Miss Rona, it can't be easy, you know? And I know laughter, depending on how people interpret it, is still very much needed. I know for me personally, just as an example, it's been interesting to be on Twitter because I love Twitter. Twitter is honestly my favorite app that's ever been created because it's hilarious and the people on there are like everybody comes to light that doesn't necessarily have a platform just because of the way that stuff moves around organically. But
great porn too.
Also fair. But it's been like trying to find content that's normally in your feed to make you laugh has been not there recently, right. You know, so it's like, and it's important and it's very appreciated that you guys do what you do consistently, even through the emotions through and through. But just wanted to shed some light on y'all for that. I know it's appreciated by most. I'm just one of the voices here, but man, I don't really got too much popping off. We got another episode this week of the Best Silent Listening Party with Tahir and Tony. Pull up on that if you guys haven't checked it out yet. And yeah, man, that's all I'm gonna try and plug this week.
Okay, Tyree.
Thank you for having me to here. Thank everybody else for making it really, really fun. This is my first time. Thank everybody who donated. Thank you. You can follow me on all social media sites at Tyree Elaine. I have a web series. It's not new, but I mean, it's some shit that's out. That's mine. It's called Dirty 30s, and
it's some shit that's out. That's mine
on YouTube, and it's like my favorite thing right now. Next to my podcast, I have a podcast that's a little bit more heavy. It's discussing familial toxicity and you know, kind of healing through generational trauma by yourself, because your family, you know, wants to maintain the status quo and respecting that while still growing. So those episodes are available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Episode 5 is on YouTube. It's like the quarantine edition. And by quarantine edition, I mean, I just like recorded it at home and threw it on YouTube. So all of them are available. And that's pretty much it. Thank you again.
I like how you break it down. And by quarantine edition, I mean at the crib.
Donald George, you got anything for us?
To hear, thank you for having me on the show, man. Like I said, since I started with comedy and we met, you really been just supporting me and rocking with me, and I really appreciate that. So anytime I, you know, got shows I could put you on, I always put you on. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with UCP. You know what I'm saying? Really, all y'all. I really work with pretty much all y'all. But yeah, like I said,
that show, man. I appreciate your show, bro. My bad, I mean, cut you out, but your show is dope as fuck.
Appreciate it. Like I said, the petition we just started today. So for everybody that's watching, I appreciate it. We're getting like a lot of traffic for it. If you know your state reps, you know what I'm saying? If you don't learn it, because that's the next part of it, that's the next phase of this revolution. Like if you're a taxpayer, don't forget these motherfuckers work for you. You don't work for them. And check on your employees. If you don't fuck with them, fire and bring in somebody else. But you know, mention it to them. We got a few people interested, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Donald M. George. That's what it is. I may be doing a show this Sunday. I had a pretty good Zoom birthday show a couple weeks ago, and I have a friend in Chicago. She started Frontline Food Chicago for frontline workers. and she started on like April 7th, and she's already dished out like 20,000 meals, and she's looking to raise money to keep it going, you know, past COVID through COVID, you know, for essential workers, frontline workers. So if it goes as planned, it's all Chicago comedians, you know, they're gonna do it for their city. We got some music, and we're gonna have that going, and that's pretty much it for now, man. And just keep using y'all voices, man. Don't let nobody silence y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get that money back. You dope, y'all. Y'all good.
Hold on one second. Can you please put the link in the description box of this episode? Oh yeah, I will put the link in the description box of this episode. CP, you want to go ahead and go next?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody who donated. Kelsey, Tawana, Ashley, Dom, Karis, JC, Donnell, Joanne, C. Hargrove, John, Irv, Janae, Anushka. It's a dog ass name. Anushka. Sound like you be giving them dog ass massages.
You got me fucked. Gave me the light bulb, $2 for light bulbs.
That's who did that for you? That's hilarious. Tell them you can see in the dark though.
Right.
Also, podcast that I'm doing with my Roast Me brothers, produced by my brother Tahir. So it's the Roast This podcast. We were doing like a Roast This Zoom, but the fellas and I started to get a little deep and just wanted to talk about stuff that was beyond making fun of everything all the time, because everything ain't always funny. And so the Roast This podcast is just a way for us to do what we always do, but also get a little deeper. I also have a new streamcast that I'm doing. I'm trying out something new on YouTube. It's called Peep Game. It's where I take some of my favorite gamer friends, comedians, et cetera, et cetera. We go into a game and I just interview them while we play the game over the stream. You know, so it's like a good thing to do while we on quarantine. It's fun, but also you can learn a lot. I had a stunt man on and a very funny comedian named Vince Bryant on last week. I'm trying to get Nate on this week. Yeah, man, that's it, man. Just really just trying to give my fans as much content as possible. And just try to, you know, make everybody feel good right now, bro. I know it's fucked up. I know it's hard, but that's what we for. We got it. Don't even worry about it.
Nate Jackson, you want to go ahead and drop some knowledge real quick?
Yeah, well, first I want to say thank you to the people that gave some money to my Cash App. That shit matters because comedy is ain't no comedy right now. So Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All jokes aside. And then twitch.tv/Nate Jackson Comedy. I'd appreciate it if you guys came over there. As for a follower, Instagram is the same as the name that's on the screen. Instead of a $, it's the @ symbol. And I feel like when we get to this part of the show, people be winding down and not paying attention. But the stuff I'm talking about right now is so important. It's where all the energy's at. Like, you guys are sitting there and you're watching, and this was a good show. And you're like, what do we do now? I'm telling you, go to Twitch, follow Nate Jackson Comedy, go to Instagram, do that. Please check out my comedy club website. We have built a monstrous comedy club in the Pacific Northwest. This is the name of it, Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club, and it's superfunnycomedyclub.com. Go there, check it out, peep the lineup we're intending to have, know that there'll be new dates for everybody, and we rock it from there. Don't be surprised if everybody on here is booked at shows. And Joshy can come film, and this nigga can come look through all of the lineups with them big ass eyeballs. But I want y'all to stay safe. I want y'all to stay woke, and I want y'all to stay diligent. That's what I want, man. Use your head before you react.
All right.
Hey, real quick before you get to her, I did not shout out the people who cash at me, because I want to. I really appreciate that. Isaac,
you already missed your time. It's somebody's turn.
Isaac, Anushka, Christian, Amari, JC, John, Jennifer, and Kelsey. Really appreciate that, especially in times like this, man. Y'all, you know, everybody struggling. Like, I appreciate it.
All right.
Get this nigga off the screen, man. His time is up. Don't make me hit you like ends, nigga. I will hit this nigga.
Damn.
I want to thank everybody for pulling up as usual. Definitely appreciate that. If I decide to have the show tonight, I'll post it. You'll see it on my Instagram and my Twitter and my Facebook.
Ain't gonna be no show. Blackout to here. Do it Wednesday.
All right, we can do it Wednesday. Move tomorrow's show to Monday. thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching Wording Is Hard, and thank you for pulling up to the Best Silent Listening Party. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you to all my guests, and I already thanked all the donations via Cash App, but I also want to thank all the donations via Super Chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening while we were talking about something that really meant something to us. And for those that are really taking action, whether it's, you're giving monetary, you're out there protesting, you're sharing the websites like Donald's petition to get signed, whatever you're doing to take part and take action, we definitely appreciate you. We all are in this together. We started off with this quarantine and COVID-19, and that was something that was attacking the human race, not just a specific race. But right now we're dealing with something that has been going on for far too long. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in and hearing what we got to say and see why we feel the way we do. Moving forward, before you guys close out the night, if you got 15, 20 minutes in you or an hour in you, head over to Instagram, please, and go check out my brother BT Kingsley club. It's amazing. It's always a great time. It's DJ List on the ones and twos, all R&B, all baby making music. Go over there. We're going to raid it right now. When we get in there, we're going to just throw the shot glasses up. As soon as we get in there, just shot glasses everywhere. And we'll see you probably more than likely on Wednesday. We will see y'all then. And I'm going to put the description, in the description, I'm going to put Donald's link in there. So if anybody
right now, Donald,
you can go check it out on the description. So we'll see you tomorrow. And we'll see you Wednesday. And y'all be safe out there. Peace.
Bye.
Peace, y'all.
peace.